3 sessions without using a single fortune.
Does everyone have their snacky and their water? Are we all ready to play some Zweihander today?
Woo!
Where's the energy, people?
Come on!
Fuck yeah! How's that?
Better.
Thank you.
Zwiddlebops.
That's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Sweeto Bibblebaps. Jabanga Danglin'.
Swungins and Wagons.
Well, who remembers what happened last time?
I think
Yeah,
the one
enlighten
without
me.
eyes. I think the one without eyes.
Pyrrha
should tell
almost died in one fucking round.
We're good.
R.I.P. Pyrrha.
Okay. She's okay. We're okay.
She's blind, and Kanan will be her seeing eye dog.
Oh, can you change your reactive?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Do I need to change mine?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's the good boy is here. Well, we were weathering a storm in the mansion. Some chatting. We got the chickens got smuggled back inside after being outside for maybe one night because of the storm. And during the night, we got attacked. Those of us that were in the living room, by a ghost.
The same ghost.
The same ghost we saw that Pyrrha and I saw the other night, and then we stupidly decided to sleep in the living room again because of Snappy. Let's be real, it's because of Snappy.
It's the Snappy, come on. It's definitely
And this time Lywind stayed with you guys.
Yes.
Oh, yep.
Kanan. Kanan got smacked once with like a thing that hit him in the right in the peril sack, and ran off whimpering to hide behind a bush, and then watched as his friend Pyrrha got almost one-rounded to death. Yeah.
No it was a missed dodge.
Yeah.
No misfortune to reroll. I crit like crazy, and then Pyrrha rolled really bad.
She crit herself.
And then on the serious injury turned into a grievous injury. Which is a good example of how this game can do something like that. If all the dice goes really bad, like...
Which it did. And that's where we left off.
And that is where we left off. Pyrrha, I assume, crying out here as this ghost goes back up into the rafters. Almost fully dispatched by Lywind in just a couple of spells.
Kanan could not hurt it. And
Are we
this
free to
is
move?
Yeah. What
this
are you
is a
guys
direct
feeling
line,
in this moment?
Terror, Kanan, that was a direct line. That was not just me taking a shortcut. He scrambled over the furniture because he saw her take that hit. And he's like, "Are you okay?"
So for sure, she's definitely crying. That hurt. And I want to say I'm going to say that because I know I read this thing and I know that blood fills in the eyes, so it makes that's what impairs your vision. So she is not, I want to say everything started to go dark, and then she hears you, she turns her head, whips her head, and then does not see you there, so now she's starting to freak out.
I turn Pierre's face towards me, and where underneath the eyes, I would put my fingers and I'll try to push the blood away. And as I do that, I'm going to repeatedly over and over and over again try to I guess the best word is dispel magic, because I don't know what's going on. You're bleeding out of your eyes. It's not something normal. So I just I'm pushing as much blood away as it's pouring out, as I'm physically casting magic in front of everybody. Come, stop bleeding.
And she's just like, what are you doing? What the? I can't see.
You do have the heal skill. Would you like to attempt to perform a heal? This is not the actual surgery that needs to be done on the eyes. This would just be like a general heal check.
I'm proficient in intelligence, but I don't actually have like the heal skill.
I forbore,
guess
you
we
didn't end up taking adherent.
I didn't.
It is in the wee hours of the morning. It is still blizzarding outside, but perhaps in a few hours you could send for a doctor.
Kanan is like putting on his cloak already. Like, I will go find a doctor. I'll be back. Like he's a bit panicked because he also took some peril, which in my mind that is more like a mental thing, right?
Yeah,
That's
peril
like a mental...
is mental.
Yeah. So he's like grabbing his cloak. Like, I will go find someone to help, a doctor.
Yeah.
It's still storming. You can't go out. And she tried to freak out.
I look at Kanan and I say like really in a really calm voice, so I make sure that he understands what I'm saying. Go find my mother.
Yeah. And he's if no one's gonna stop him, he's going out.
Wait, listen, Gary can't grab on. She can like.
You are the
Try.
only three in this room, sadly.
Yep. And you would have heard the noise probably if you wanted to be on your way.
Probably would have heard
But...
the noise at this point, yeah.
And yeah.
Which is
Torben,
why
you
I'm trying to
can't.
find a Ludwig. Where's Ludwig? I'm trying to put him in there.
Here's another dining room.
You can't go out there. It's still storming.
Let's go. What's going on? What's going on?
I'm going to get a doctor. A priest.
Her eyes won't stop bleeding.
Oh God.
We got attacked by that fucking ghost.
No.
Do you think I would lie as he's like starting to head out in the night?
Do be careful. Hold on, Kanan.
I heard screaming. Is everything okay?
No, it's not.
What's wrong?
It was just my nightmares.
I'm going to find a doctor. We got attacked by a ghost. Pyrrha got hit.
Let's not all crowd her. Come on, darling, sit down. Sit down. Take a seat. He'll kind of guide you to the couch.
And Kanan's gone. She's just like.
I guess I'm gonna go with Kanan.
All you hear is his foot claws scrambling on the tile.
Oh my god.
Was Pyrrha looking at one of them laser pointers? Is that what happened?
My god.
Goodbye.
No, it was a ghost.
A ghost with a laser pointer? Is that what happened? How the hell did she go blind?
One minute the ghost was there, and then the next it just was like one claw attack to the face. I didn't even know ghosts had claws.
Yeah, I thought
Thanks
they
for
were like
coming, friend.
Yeah, I don't really know what's happening.
I don't either. I just woke up, I heard screaming, I heard Frill going yippity yappity, and I was like, oh shit, I need to go yippity yappity.
Yippity yappity.
Yippity yappity. That's Kanan's job.
Alright, the two of you who are running into town.
It's
Pull
gonna be
open
hard,
the
I
door.
assume.
And yeah, I mean it's a blizzard out here. Frill, I mean there's at least a foot of snow.
Can you do this?
Yeah, can you not tell anyone about this?
And you see, Frill kind of gets down more on like all fours and kind of like hops around, almost bunny-like.
And he's watching with kind of wide eyes. I will not tell anyone.
Why don't the two of you go ahead and make me like resolve checks?
Where's her?
Is this one of those moments where I could use gallows humor for guile instead of resolve?
Good number.
I'm using my thing.
Good number.
Oh, and then I'm rolling much better.
Better number. Not better, but good.
Yeah, I mean it is slow going. The wind is against you as you're moving towards town. And it does take you this road that kind of pours out of town towards where the estate is not shoveled. There's nothing. Nobody is maintaining it right now. And it doesn't look like since the blizzard start, it doesn't look like there's been any new carts or anything that have come into town.
Well, we were told to go get Leywin's mother. So we're trying to get to the church, I suppose.
All right, yeah.
Does she live there? Leywin, we would have asked you, I guess, most likely before, like, you know. Where do we find her?
That's a question I don't know, because
I
they
don't think
came
that
here.
she lives there, but that would be where you would know to go to have somebody, like whoever's there. You know, you could be like, can you please get this person for me? It's an emergency.
Yeah. Okay, that's what we're doing.
And where are we going exactly?
The church.
The church. I went there with Leywin the other day.
And what number might that be on the map?
Yep, I'm just grabbing it for you. 14, or no, 17. Or technically, it's not a number. It's between 14 and 17. It's the Our Lady of Mercy Chapel.
I see now. In the Storm District.
Yeah.
Just below the library.
And it is like
That is not a short trek.
still before sunrise. So it is blistering cold out here.
I'm still on the mansion map, by the way. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be.
I know, I'm just
Oh, at
describing.
the top, you can move over to the Ostomer map.
Yeah, I think you can if you want to.
Oh.
Click the little arrow at the very top left. There you go.
Okay, sec. Sorry,
So we
my
gotta
cowl-
go like.
One sec.
Wow, this one has... Wait, where are our tokens on this map here?
My token
Mine's
was over by
okay.
the woodworking district. Or the blood district. I don't see
Yeah.
your token. Where
Mine's
are you?
at the house. I'm all the way back at 13.
Oh, there you are. It's just so tiny. Because I mean, it makes sense. You are tiny and this is a big map. Okay.
So yeah, we gotta walk.
So
what,
this
15?
stretch...
No.
This stretch is pretty tough. It's like, pretty snowed over. Once you get to the part where the other houses are, there's maybe a couple people early in the morning getting up to shovel their part of the road so they can maybe get their horse out. But, yeah, it's not until you actually get into the city that you see, like, the morning guard shift shoveling snow with, like, a volunteer group.
Can I just say I love you, Trinket?
Sure, why?
It's just the comment about people getting out to shovel to get the horses out made me think of an actual car, and then I was just like, oh, I get it. People used to do that too, with horses.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes you get like 2 feet of snow and the door to your barn is literally closed and you have to shovel
You
it
gotta
out
scrape
or
the
your
ice off the
fucking
horse.
horse is gonna die because you can't feed it.
Literally have never thought about that in my entire life until just now.
There's a fake Leywin Lancaster here.
Damn, it's too cold. The horse won't start.
Oh my god.
I know what's wrong with it.
Okay, that made me laugh.
Alright. You roll up to the Our Lady of Mercy Chapel. It's still very early in the morning. It's maybe 4:30. The sun is about to come up, but still not really. It's dark out and the church doors are closed.
Phil is
Kanan is
banging on them,
yeah. We're both banging like crazy.
using the butt of one of my throwing knives so that it's louder.
I'll bang with a rock in my hand, even though it would probably damage it a little bit.
There is one of the little, like, smaller doors that's kind of built into a bigger door. That little smaller door opens, and you see a woman in a classic, they wear blue, like a lightish blue robes with a, nun-like headpiece.
We need help.
Okay, what's up? What's going on?
Mrs. Lancaster? A friend of ours got attacked by a ghost and is like
Reverend
bleeding from the
Mother.
eyes.
Well, is this something that somebody else could deal with, or you need specifically the Reverend Mother?
It's a friend of Leywind.
He's there.
Oh, it has to do with her son.
Mm-hmm.
It's not her son that happened to, but yeah.
Let me send word to the castle.
Any healer will really do, but
Okay, and where is this? She looks around like, just a little bit weary.
are you familiar with the Von Caro estate, the manor, on the northern side of the north suburbs?
Oh, I didn't know anyone lived there.
Yeah, we're in the process of moving in, and apparently it's haunted, so there's a ghost there. Also, if you guys have anyone that does any, like, I don't know what it's called to get a ghost out of your house.
You want the Reverend Mother, then?
That is who we were told to ask for.
Let me send for her. Would you like to come in out of the cold while you wait?
I guess.
Sure.
How long will it be?
Well, you can see she nods to another woman who immediately starts to button up her cloak and start to go. Maybe, well, it could take at least an hour to get her over here, and then we could all go over.
If you take me with you, I'm really good at talking to people. I bet we could speed it up a lot.
Oh, it is more of, well, she has to be summoned by a court guard, and then go to her chambers to retrieve her, and then, obviously she needs time to get ready, and if we're dealing with a ghost, she may need to prepare something and get, her things together. Is the person mortally wounded? Are they bleeding out?
I don't.
They were bleeding when we left.
We'll send someone over with you now, and we'll have her come meet you.
That sounds like a good idea.
So we go back now? Is there anything you could give me as like a temporary balm if we're getting back quicker, do you think?
Why don't you make me a charm roll?
Fuck.
Bargain.
Charm or guile?
This would be a great roll for me.
Yeah, both of the fellowship is one of my lowest stats. Yeah, it looks about right.
That almost would have succeeded for me. Isn't that crazy? This game's wild.
I'm good at perceiving. And fighting.
I think we could, you see she's a little panicked. She doesn't necessarily know, like, whether or not to believe you. I guess we could send you with, we'll send the medic over with some tinctures.
That would be great.
Whatever it takes, and Frill will pull out a gold and hand it to her.
Okay, normally we have the pay after the assessment, but thank you, I will try to expedite things.
Yeah, we can pay more too. We really need the help.
Kanan is like pulling out, like there's probably some coins dropping on the floor, and he's grabbing them up again.
Steel yourselves. You're in good hands. And immediately you can set back out with, they actually send you with 2 of these ladies who kind of pull up their cloaks.
Come on, we'll lead the way. It is a little rough out once you get outside of the gates, though.
Are you still bunny walking, or are you trying to walk normally now?
Inside the city, I walk normally, but once we go
Gotcha.
outside, I might have to bunny hop more.
Gotcha. Well, it's dark, so they probably won't see it. Try to walk in our footsteps.
You see these 2 ladies are kind of both holding on to each other so that they can withstand the wind.
Yeah. Kanan is trying to drag his feet a little more, so he's going to be exhausted by the time he gets back. But he's trying to make it a little easier for them to walk.
Ren, can I ask you a question? I messaged it, but what are the side effects for laudanum? I don't have that on my character sheet. I know there is a side effect to laudanum.
Me over here, like, hold on.
Meanwhile, what's been happening back at our chill spot?
The chill place where nothing crazy is happening.
Yeah, that.
I would, because I guess I don't know, but I would pull out one of those bottles of laudanum that I found, and I would try to get Ren to take Priya to take it.
Me over here
Oh,
trying.
yes, there's some laudanum. That'll do well.
I just
Thing. Harmful unless when you make it, there's a chance to fuck it up. But
okay, then
You know, it's a strong painkiller, basically. Yeah. It's a healing potion derived from opium. And if you do, so you could, you can drink a tincture, take a tincture, which would allow you to ignore your injury for a day.
okay,
And then you can take a laudanum that will allow you to move 1 mark up the healing track immediately. You cannot take more than 1 laudanum a day, though.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's get you. I know it's a serious, grievous wounded thing, but at least we can get rid of 1 level. So, I'll use one of the laudanums I have on me.
okay, because she does have one too, but she doesn't have it on her.
Yeah, you can drink up a laudanum and move one point back up the tracker there. As you start to at least feel a little bit better.
This sucks.
She's holding the vial in her hands kind of tightly, and she's like, okay, it's just a wee bit dark. Just a wee bit dark. I'm trying to, like, talk herself down. Like, we saw a ghost.
Kind of yells into the rafters. You would never like this, Jolena.
I don't think it's her, is it?
I don't think it could be.
Everything you've told us, she seemed so sweet and so wonderful, and, last night, that wasn't sweet or wonderful.
Just out of curiosity here, are we keeping it out of question that this could be a stunt by King Grimblethorn and his thugs, or is this above them?
That's a good question.
Bro, if you all kill him while Frill is out of the building, I'm gonna be so mad.
Well, judging by the fact Frill's not here to defend Queen Grimblethorn, maybe we should go deal with the net.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's a great idea right now, Derek.
Oh, you were my friend, Derek.
Derek,
Pearl will remember that.
Same Derek that tried to sell Kanan the other day.
Hey, that's different. Our
I'm,
backstories know each other.
Well, I'm gonna go make us some tea. And I'm gonna put on the morning biscuits. Okay, everyone just stay calm, okay?
Maybe we should use like a buddy system nowadays, just so in case something else happens.
Is the
Somebody else
morning
there?
come? Is the morning come, Trinket?
After, yeah. We can say that you all reconvene right around 6 a.m.
Okay, so yeah, buddy system for now until everybody gets back.
And I will transition back to morning time.
Who wants to be Ludwig's buddy?
Do you want to? I'll stay here, Priya. And
If you allow me, Mr. Ludwig.
And Trinket.
Alright, fine.
Yay!
We're doing a buddy system now?
Well, just in case, another incident happens.
I guess I got Kanan. Also, we brought these two ladies who are here to help.
Ooh, they're pretty.
Two identical women.
Yep, 2 identical twins. He's
Yeah, you
like
didn't know
sprinting.
all of the adherent women are, crazy
Clones?
twins, they're clones.
Listen, there's only so much development time. Sometimes you just gotta have Nurse Jennies.
Oh my god,
Nice.
yes.
Oh my god, the adherence is wrong.
They take a moment here to just kind of, inside the main entryway, sweep themselves off so that they don't track tons of snow into your house.
Meanwhile, Kanan is prancing back and forth, trying to get them to follow him. Like, when a dog wants you to follow after them and you're not immediately following.
He's at point. Tail straight.
It's over here!
Yes, these two women are kind of like looking around, being lured into a house.
I promise it's okay.
He's like scrambling on top of the table. Right here! Pyrrha, we found some people to help. Lewin's mother is coming later.
Like, I can't believe you went out into the storm.
They kind of shoo you back a little bit, Lywin.
Can you help?
Come here, darling. And you can see one of these women immediately starts to she cups your face and just kind of starts to look at you. While the other one
They're
is
the first
readying
inch
some
first.
things.
But she,
And she gives you
What's
the
the-
rundown, she's like, she basically triages you. Where's it hurt? Your bleeding eyes? yeah, we could tell.
points.
They call me Sherlock back in the old monastery.
Have you ingested
Did you finish what I
any opiates today? Can we administer some?
I took a lot an hour ago, or 30 minutes.
Then you should refrain for another, until this time tomorrow.
Okay.
And they start to look over you. Basically, kind of, there's not really, a lot they can do immediately because they're not going to be the ones to perform, the surgery. But they do kind of wrap your eyes up and, at least make things a little clean and get a bandage on there.
Thank you. She just kind of is.
Hold
Two
tight, the
sides.
Reverend Mother should be on her way.
Nodding. Nods. Okay. Okay.
It won't be permanent, will it?
It shouldn't be permanent. Though,
Okay.
if you hadn't got the best surgeon in the city, there's, a chance that a surgery could go badly, but you've got the best surgeon in the city.
Lewin's mother is that good?
She's done extensive healing and medicinal work.
His tail wags a tiny bit at the idea that he did a good job.
You can see they immediately start kind of looking. Once they have Pyrrha treated, they said, "So what's this about a ghost?"
Uh,
Have you
we
lit the
saw her-
candles on your altar? This home has a
What?
chapel, right?
Yes?
Have you had a priest come in to, say its blessings?
No.
When
Should
Frill
have
hears this,
someone walk
Frill
through the
runs
house.
off to the kitchen.
Good call. I haven't lived in a lot of houses for a while. I kind of forgot.
Oh, yes, and a very good cup of tea, and everyone will be good. Oh, Frill! Sorry, I clicked the wrong token.
It's okay.
Oh, Frill! How's it going? You made it back. He's kind of grabbing a couple of kettles of tea and some teacups.
Yeah. Also, did you know that this place has a chapel that we were supposed to have, like, altars lit at? So that ghosts don't mess with us?
I mean, there is a chapel. You could go there, but are any of you religious?
No, like, I'm asking you, did you know that in the chapel that's here, there's altars that we're supposed to light candles at so that ghosts don't appear?
Well, I mean, you can say blessings on your home.
Well, the ladies
From
in there
whichever-
said that we didn't do that, and that's why there's ghosts.
Well, it is a good step to, bless the home.
Okay. I'm just
You're having
curious
a
why...
priest come over now. You should have her do it now.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm just, like, surprised you didn't, like, warn us of that. As our friend giving us
To
this
be
home.
honest, I've never had any problems with ghosts before.
Okay. How good is Ludwig's perception?
Very good.
He can feel as Frill's eyes narrow on the other side of the mask. Do you need help carrying things?
Yes, here, and he hands you a couple of teacups. Oh, and if, one of you wants to make breakfast.
Derek, I've seen you make things on the way here, and honestly, you're not that guy.
I'm not that what?
You're not that guy. Don't try to make breakfast.
Oh, I can make Jesus.
All right.
Look, I've seen-
and you can
I've
see
seen the whole beans and
Ludwig
toast thing.
kind
It's
of rolls up his sleeves and pulls up an apron and starts to tie it up. You take the tea in then.
I can cook. You know, they had this book, Anyone Can Cook. I read it.
Yeah,
Like-
on our journey here, I watched you put beans on toast. I'm not trusting you with anything.
I'm just saying it's not as bad as you think it is. I grew up with it.
Exactly.
Ludwig looks at you and he says, "Ugh, human food."
Human. Ew.
Like,
No.
as if he's a vampire.
He's an elf.
No, it was just fun. Hi, everyone. I have
Alright.
more tea than I can hold. Someone help me.
Not fellas, comments.
Kanan would run over to grab a cup for Pyrrha specifically. He feels so guilty.
All right, everyone.
Ah,
After I
ooh.
set this up,
You're gonna
give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna pull the tablecloth really hard, and everything's gonna stay in place.
That is a
Really?
Zen table, actually.
Oh, am I not supposed to put things on it?
That means
You
it's
could
got
set
stand
things
on
on
it.
the corners. Like drinks and stuff.
I'll put the tea kettle. Is that a turtle?
Oh, he's not real. That's Tony.
There's a big ceramic
So
turtle.
casual.
All right. Well,
You didn't know?
Phil uses their elbow to knock these books onto the floor and places the tea on this little table here.
Tony, it's a family name. I don't know.
Tony the Turt.
Exactly. Don't burgle him, please.
You are
I'm here to burgle
Lyman,
your turd.
correct? The woman moves up to you.
Sorry, what was that?
This lady's asking if this is Lywind.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
Lywind, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you mind showing me to your chapel?
I look around and I actually don't know where it's at.
She kind of looks to the rest of you.
Trying to think if I know where it is.
I know for a fact that I don't, but I want to now volunteer, so that'd be really funny. But
It's this way. I think I've been there.
I didn't even know we had one until just now.
It's at this point that I would assume that Bastien is waking up.
We get up early to do the work. Always.
Hey, what's up? We got attacked by ghosts last night.
Oh, hello. She kind of looks at your broken tower. Fine work,
As Kanan
you're
is doing one of these.
I appreciate it. Kanan just runs by. We were attacked by a ghost last night. Oh.
And then he keeps
All
coming
right.
and like going back and forth until she follows him again.
Oh yes. Oh, she kind of looks around at all the cobwebs.
It's
Oh, yes.
we haven't really it's homey, right?
It does appear it's been a long time since anyone has led a sermon here. But it is a wonderful place, and you can see she actually just does like a little Actually, why don't you make me a eavesdrop test?
Oh, this is gonna go great. Let's see. Actually, I'm pretty good at perception, so never mind.
She makes this noise with her mouth, this like sing-songy, like really high-pitched, like essentially song noise, and lowers her voice kind of down until you see she kind of like finds the resonant frequency in the room, and it echoes just a little bit more fully.
Oh. His ears are perked a little bit.
She clears away some of the cobwebs here, just the ones that are over the altar, and kind of pulls them back, whips her hand back and forth to get them off. Do you have candles? She's kind of searching around.
Can he start searching around for candles?
Yeah.
Is that a roll you want me to make, or would we just find some eventually?
I would just say you can eventually find a couple of candles, but your stock is pretty low. Especially for, like, votive-type candles. Which are the long, skinny ones.
Will that work?
Yes, they should work. They should work. She pulls out a little bit of, like, holy water and starts to do just a little basic ritual. She literally just pulls out some, like, sprigs of fresh herbs and pours the holy water over them. And then, like, lights a candle.
Will that kill the ghost?
Unfortunately not.
Oh. Will
Would you like to say
Leywin's
a
mom
prayer with
kill
me,
the
though?
ghost? Sure.
She leads you on a very, very short prayer that's just basically like, bless this house, bless this home,
Bless this mess.
bless this mess type deal. We are all white girls at heart, basically. JK. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag bless.
And then she does a little, like, some hand motions, and again she pours this holy water over these fresh herbs. The fey spirits of your home would, you should leave them milk, fresh fruit, sugar upon this altar.
Fresh what?
Anything really. Offerings like, some bread, maybe a cup of wine, a cup of milk.
He fumbles around until he finds a pair of boots he never wears, and he just sort of places them on the altar because he doesn't have human feet.
She chuckles. No, not like that.
Oh.
And you can see she uncorks just a small like flask of wine and finds a goblet and kind of just pours up there's only like an inch or so in the bottom of this goblet, but she just kind of pours it up. It's an offering, so that the gods and the fae will protect your home.
And they will kill the ghost.
No, the Reverend Mother will kill your ghost.
As long as someone is killing the ghost, that is like my main concern.
Provided we can find whatever is linking it here.
Well, we will try.
What if Ludwig's the link and we have to kill Ludwig? I don't know, I'm just brainstorming.
We found some candles, Bastien. Bye!
I like how our rent is an offering to the gods and an offering to the weird mushroom people in our basement.
Basically.
Faye likes sugar and stuff.
Well, you also have to pay taxes, but...
Ew!
Gross.
We haven't gotten there yet, because technically you don't own the house. So.
No taxation without representation.
Yeah, I haven't voted for anybody.
A little while later, there is another, your front door has like a little bell, and you hear your bell being rang.
Oh, it might be my mom.
I got it!
Wait, Kane, I had a genuine question for you, though, that I figured we should ask Mr. Ludwig about at some point. Or is it Mr. Von Caro?
Shit, hang on, I gotta set her thing.
We're sort of killing the ghost of his dead sister. Do you think he'll, mind that? So, feel bad about us doing such an act? Feels like a disgrace to her, I don't want to say memory, because...
I feel like what she's doing is a disgrace to her memory, and your accent almost fucking got me again.
I'm doing my job well, then.
Ding, ding,
You
ding, ding,
motherfucker.
ding, 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 ding.
I walked too far. Hold on.
Kanan has been fussing this whole time, like making sure, like wiping blood out of her eyes and being, a pain.
She's trying so hard. She loves him so much. She's like, please. Stop fussing. I'm alright. It's just dark. Just a wee dark.
Yeah, the
Hello.
storm is still a raging.
Frill will open the door. Hello, I am Frill the Negotiator. On behalf of... we don't have a name yet. But
Someone
come
with
in.
a title.
Yes. I am incredible. Please, don't be ashamed if you wish to bow.
She looks at you just like... My son.
Yes, in the other room. Follow me, please. By the way, in case no one's told you, your son is not harmed, at least not to my knowledge.
I'm aware.
It's just
Thank
our
you.
friend. Right this way. It's Miss Pyrrha on the couch here. Allow me to get you a glass of tea. Frill immediately forgets all purpose of manners and jumps over the back of the couch in order to get closer to the tea.
Mom, can you help my friend?
Let me see you, dear child. She kind of moves up to you.
She is assuming forward. I feel like she kind of reaches and doesn't mean to, but like touches her.
You have been touched by the ether. You tell no lies when you speak of a ghost.
You can kill it, right?
In time.
His ears kind of like fold a bit.
This lady that was with you, Kanan, kind of comes up to her and says, "And I've lit some candles and said some prayers in the chapel, and she just gives her a hand. Very well, very well." This woman, she moves with like an elegance and a grace. All the people around her kind of are basically at her command. Like you can tell very clearly that they revere her. Well, firstly, let us see what can be done about your eyes. Then you'll need plenty of bed rest.
I'll do what I have to. The nervousness in her voice.
We'll handle cooking.
Dude.
And making sure you don't bump into things and whatnot.
She's like bumping into. Oh God.
Well, yeah, I won't have to because you'll be in bed.
Frill goes to hand this lady tea and then realizes she can't take it right now and sets it on top of the turtle.
99%.
I gave her a +10. I shouldn't have. I rolled it as a routine.
Either
She's
way.
just that good.
God damn. Yeah. Oh,
She lays you back, and she pushes everyone out of the way. And you can see there's, many of you have probably not seen such a high practice medical procedure, be performed. So it would likely to you look absolutely horrifying.
Kanan is sitting there terrified. His tail is sticking straight up.
Frill is sitting where your knees are to your chin and you're kind of hugging your legs. Just oh God.
Yeah, she, you see she pulls up a little, she pulls a little, cloak over herself to, make sure that she doesn't get anything on herself. And she pulls up, a mask onto her face and some gloves. The Elven Church is conscious of germ theory.
I can see it.
And yeah, the way that this has to be done is she has to quite literally litigate the blood from your eye. She has to bring a razor sharp scalpel to what's essentially a blood blister on your eye and just slice it open and drain it.
Bloodletting. Woo!
Yeah, I mean that's what that injury is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nasty.
And yeah, for all of you looking on, it's gross. If you could, there's a point where I'll say if you continue to watch, you're probably gonna have to make a stress roll for me.
I'll do a resolve roll to keep watching.
Thank
He's
God.
hiding, but
Come
watching.
on, no. Opiates.
Cool.
Well, that's bad. So I gained 7 stress. That's rough.
So what is your peril threshold?
6.
So you would move down to imperiled. Just one space down into imperiled.
Oh, right.
Which doesn't
when you
actually
say
do anything. It means you're stressed out, basically.
yeah, and when you say roll stress, you mean to literally click the
Click the
stress
stress
button so
button,
that it
yeah.
does the okay.
And
I
it should
for-
make
I
a resolve check
accidentally-
for you, and then if you fail the resolve check, it'll automatically roll the peril.
Oh.
This is my resolve or my stress check. It's a 10. So which number do I use for this? Because there's a +6 and then a 12 next to it.
So the 12 is the number that it's essentially like, think of it as your armor class. So like so you just took 10, so you only move 1 down the peril tracker.
Oh, I just realized I already had
You already
one
had
skill
peril.
rank.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically it's just like that your number plus that number is the next tier down.
Yeah.
So whatever your base number is plus 6, then if you reach that number or over that number,
Yeah,
you'd go up 2, and if it's plus 12, then you'd go down 3.
Okay.
Each one is like a threshold for the next tier of damage.
Mm-hmm. Daggerheart literally took this mechanic and put it into Daggerheart. Except it's meets it, beats it in Daggerheart.
And this one has to be over.
Yeah.
I haven't read Daggerheart either.
Yeah, that's the differentiation. In Daggerheart, it meets it, beats it. But you can use... Your armor becomes an expendable resource that you can use to block the damage, basically. But that's not this game, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Meets it, beats it versus beats it, beats it.
Yeah. Yep. But
That's
yeah,
confusing.
for those of you, this is very stressful, but she's got a very steady hand. She performs the procedure. You get to move 1 more up the damage tracker to lightly wounded, because this does technically heal you. You are under the effects of your thing. It says 20 days, or that'll be 10 days bedridden, because you have begun the healing process. During which time, if you would like to drink tincture, specifically with this one, it will return your vision basically for the day. But you'll have to consume a tincture.
Okay.
Which she will give to you. They will administer one for you. But with a laudanum and a tincture, you are fucking loopy. Like, you can see, but you are drugged up. Like, this is the highest you have ever been.
How many cannons are you seeing now?
Yeah, how many cannons do you see?
At least 3, probably.
I was gonna say 3. I think I see 3. Yeah. There's 3 of you.
She will need a lot of bed rest. At least a little under a fortnight.
Well,
If you're
let's find her an actual bedroom, because let's not.
The room I've been staying in has like a really big bed. If you want to lay there, I'll share a room with Derek. I didn't forget his name.
After all his comments, you're gonna share a room with me? Wow, I see how it is.
No.
Yeah, we're friends. What?
Austin, it's fine. I'm fine.
There's plenty of bedrooms here.
The smell
It's okay,
of
Tony will watch Snappy.
Yeah, but
Who?
the smell of blueberry muffins wafts through the air.
we should probably try and keep her on a first floor bedroom, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
one down the hall. There's one right down the hall.
Bastien's sleeping in the handmaid's room, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Working in the tower during the day, sleeping in that room, yes.
Oh, she can't sleep in a child's bed.
Ludwig kind of sings in the other room as he makes food. La da 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 da.
What is this room down to the? Oh, it's the Billard. Oh,
The children's room?
yeah, that's the children's room.
You could
Yeah, I think
always
we-
make it not be a child-themed room. I don't know if
Later.
I've made that clear to you guys or not
Yeah.
yet, but you could fully turn any one of these rooms into something else if you tell me what you want to do with it.
We could
we'll
turn
probably
that
edit it
into a room. Yeah.
But I mean,
Right,
we
next dungeon.
can't
We
do
should-
that right now.
What we should
Eric,
really do-
what?
What I think we should do is take the trophy room in the children's, mash them together, and then make that Priya's room next to the kitchen, the dining room. and also enough space for Snappy.
Room, I promise I'm fine. I'm doing just fine. I feel really good. Just looking at Caitlin.
There's no way
He's
that you
not
can stand right
good.
now.
He's shaking, by the way. He is at 3 peril right now.
Yeah, Bro is cowering.
You know
Um,
when
Wish I
dogs
could
do that,
react
like,
to this.
you know when dogs do that trembling thing?
Oh, God.
It's that. He's doing that.
Well, you can
Oh.
see right now. You've been administered the tincture.
Yeah, she's looking at him. Oh, well, let's see. Would she be able to... with how
Your
high she
vision's
is?
still a little blurry. Like, it's
Okay.
still very, like, you know... It feels like there's some kind of corner spots, some dark spots in your vision.
Gotcha. She's gonna put both her hands on Kanan's shoulders.
um,
Are you
Mom.
alright? You look like you're shaking.
It's stressful a little bit, that's all.
Be stressed, it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. And she's patting him on his
He's
shoulder.
like acting like he's understanding. Like, right, he has not stopped shaking.
No.
Still-
Lydia looks at you, Kanan, and says, "For that, I'd prescribe a nice goblet of wine."
Okay.
For breakfast? Nice.
Mom, while you're
You've earned
here, could
Yes, my dear
you-
child.
This is gonna sound like an odd request, but could you bless all of our weapons and tell us how to summon a ghost to get rid of it?
Well, my child, I think it is long overdue you learn how to... She kind of looks around, produce those results yourself, but...
mean,
it can
I'm
be done.
I'm all for it. I just need to make sure if this happens again that they're not
More
powerless
aptly.
against it.
Can you describe to me what the ghost is like?
A bitch.
Clear.
Yes, but is it, can it throw
There's-
things? Can it move
th-
through things? Does it...
There's a painting of her in the other room.
She
It's able
screams
to
and
So it's a
touch. Yes, it's able to touch us. And yeah. And it's able to move through things and fly. Right? It can fly, right? We watched it, right?
yeah?
And
There
maybe
was
teleporting.
singing.
It was disappearing?
This is the third time we've seen her, but the first time we were kind of confused and she didn't do anything violent, and then the second time she kind of did, but we didn't know what to do. We were going to look into it, and then she just decided to do that.
And it's
Pretend this whole
taken
time
the
he's
form
going.
of someone.
Yes, specifically Ludwig's sister.
But Ludwig says that's not how she was in life.
Well, my children, I believe you are dealing with a wraith.
His ears pin.
Those things that feed on grief.
Correct.
Buddy? She's like, what?
A wraith is a special type of spirit that can be bound to normally specific objects.
Do they cause you to have bad dreams at night?
Not
'Cause-
normally.
Because we've been having like a weird dream of like a weird like pale rider guy.
Yeah,
See, she kind of perks up when you say that.
that's
Dreams
true.
of the Pale Rider, huh?
All of us have actually.
Is that? Don't tell me that's some kind of like specific thing.
In the faith, the Pale Rider is an ill omen.
Oh great, just
But
what
you're
we
not
need.
alone. I've heard many people having glimpses of him in their dreams.
Who is he?
In the faith, he's said to be the bringer of winter.
Well, I think he's
One of the remaining who
bringing it.
stroked the ebon hearth long ago.
I mean, job done, so he goes home, right?
It's his 9 to 5.
He's real Nanami about it, you know?
His seasonal 9 to 5 job.
You can clock out, you know. You can clock out.
As the spirit of winter, I think not.
Oh.
This winter will be long.
Has the winter just started?
About 2 months ago, yeah.
Great.
Well,
Okay, so at least it's not connected to the Wraith, I guess? Because that means we can still deal with the Wraith, maybe? At least?
right, you should... Have there been any objects that you found that it's been after? Anything?
Oh,
The dollhouses?
Not the dolls.
no. Ludwig found something yesterday that did something weird.
Oh,
He
did he?
did?
Yeah, we were in a locked area at one moment, and then we heard Ludwig scream, and then he was in another room, which he said he appeared there, and then he kind of got quiet, and then didn't show us or tell us what it was, and just I let it go. But that was weird.
I haven't seen the thing personally.
You were in a mushroom patch.
What?
Well, and she kind of looks out at the window. It is... damnable storm.
What does that mean?
I wish it would stop, that's what it means.
Oh.
Do you need something from out there? I could go get it for you.
Well, I was called here before my breakfast hours.
Oh, there's blueberry
Bugs.
muffins. And there's some tea for you over there on that turtle.
His name is Tony.
He's a tea turtler.
Ah! Get the fuck out of here.
This fucking guy.
Hang on, hang on. She doesn't laugh.
Aww.
Oh.
I set that up
Kanan's-
so long ago.
Kanan's tail wags a little bit.
Skill rank bonus plus 30. Crazy.
I don't know
Excellent
why
work.
it's
Excellent work.
saying it's so high, because it should be... Wait, what is... Resolve is a...
It's her willpower,
Yeah,
which
she
starts
has
at 75%,
nutty willpower.
which starts at 75%, and then her
Yeah,
skill
she
rank bonus
has
is plus
she has
30.
crazy boosted willpower. It's her best skill.
Makes sense.
Really skilled at being a fucking bummer, dude.
Don't ask her to dodge out of the way, though. She moves very slow and meticulously.
I almost got the whole squad laughing.
It was a good one.
It
A
was
couple
good.
of the adherents laugh at your joke. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't I see you at the Motley?
Probably. I told a joke there, but then I did like a cool thing with a bunch of apples and knives and a bola.
Yeah, I always go to the Friday night open mic.
Nice. Yeah, I think
Open
we're gonna be
stage.
like, yeah, we're gonna try and do that more often. Trying to come up with better jokes. Cause nobody laughed at my last one.
I laughed at it. I liked your jokes a lot.
But it seems like I'm improving.
Here they go.
Um, wait, she's supposed to just be headed. Oh, they're getting breakfast.
It's a good thing we have such a big table.
Ludwig today has set out so many things. He's got blueberry muffins, he's got some eggs cooked up, and he comes out kind of trotting back and forth with one of those like kiss the chef aprons on.
Kanan will, even though she can see, he will help Pyrrha get to the table. He is still shaking like a leaf, but
She's attached, probably still laughing at the joke earlier.
I imagine Kanan is kind of like grabbing Pyrrha's arm, and then next to Kanan, Frill is grabbing Kanan's arm in like the same kind of like caring manner.
Aww. I'll go over here so Derek can sit next to his buddy.
Just kidding, I'm moving. I'm taking the seat next
Yeah.
to
Mm-hmm. Oh, looking much better, Miss Larimore.
You did such a wonderful job. Look at everything.
Oh, only the best. And he plops down a nice little muffin for you.
Oh, thank you. And she's so excited. She just looks at it and then she's like, can I take a bite? She's so loopy.
Notices the Reverend Mother and gives a little bow politely. Will Bastien be joining us for breakfast?
Did you ring the bell? He usually comes for the bell.
Ding 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 ding.
It's a lot of like random stone clatter.
Yeah.
Sound of tools being put down.
That's a working man right there.
A few minutes later, he comes into the room.
You know, you don't have to work before breakfast, right?
I just take my job seriously. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's fine. It's cool that you have that kind of like dedication.
I think so too.
I mean, it shows
Oh,
your work
yes.
is great. Oh yeah.
You see the
You met
Reverend Mother from the
this one.
church that you saw the other day.
Oh yeah.
Now that we're all gathered, maybe now's a good time to go over like exactly what the heck happened.
You see Lywin stuff a whole muffin in his mouth and start shaking his head.
Pierre's
did-
kind of pushing hers into Kanan's face.
Like, what? You need to eat.
Frill lifts up a muffin and then goes to flip their hand over, and as they do, the muffin just disappears.
Whoa.
How
How'd
did
you
you
do
do
that?
You know, and then like Frill lifts up their left arm to kind of like scratch the top of their hat, and as they do, you can kind of see like the muffin rolling inside the sleeve all the way down to the elbow. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful trick.
Just figured I'd save that for later.
I mean, might as well. So we got attacked by a ghost.
Oh my.
It was the third time we saw her. She looks like his sister. Pointing at Ludwig. But it doesn't sound like... What did you say it was? He's saying to, I think, the Reverend Mother?
A wraith. A wraith can also oftentimes take the image of another person without it truly being them.
That sounds more likely.
I mean, she's literally in like multiple paintings in the house, so
Yeah.
makes sense to me.
How do we stop it?
Well, a wraith is almost always connected to something in the house. Given a place like this with so many artifacts, it could be rather difficult to decipher which one is the true culprit. But we could give a scan through the house.
I look over to Ludwig and I go, could I see that thing that you found in that chest from Joanna's room?
Oh, I mean, I found a number of things. A briefcase with a locket and a small revolver and some paperwork and a diary.
The thing you were specifically holding when we found you on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, he pulls out this little golden chained locket.
How much for the revolver?
He lets out a sigh. We'll speak later on that. Since everyone's back, we're all sat around.
We just argued.
I
Or
know,
not argued,
I
we
went to
talked.
do a dab because I took mental damage from Discord.
Yeah.
We gave ourselves mental damage talking about the current state of politics.
Yeah.
I also have a question, but I'm going to save it till afterwards now.
Okay. Yeah, Ludwig drops this amulet on the table.
Could this be it?
Well, it's a locket. Can we open it?
Hey, flip it open and inside is a little picture of Jolena.
I mean... So how do we
Is there a you said do a scan. Is there a way to check if this item is like the one?
I don't have any strengths in that.
So what?
Where do my creatures go?
Miss what was her title again?
She is the Reverend Mother.
Miss Reverend Mother, ma'am. Do you have a way to check if this is the specific item for the wraith thing?
She picks it up and she holds it in her hand. You all watch as she closes her eyes and focuses on it. I do not believe this to be the item.
Well, the first night that she saw, that Pyrrha and I saw her, she led us to a dollhouse in a hidden room that we told Ludwig about later. And there were these dolls that I had found, and it unlocked something, and there was like a thing inside. Perhaps we need to do that with other places?
Yes, a classic toy. Those are very popular. Or at least they were when I was a kid. And Reverend Mother kind of nods.
I pull
You
out
had
the
one as a
widow.
child, Lywin?
Yes, I pull the lion and the widow that I found out of my bag. I found these two.
Are we just gonna ignore that Lywin's mother just threw shade?
Is it throwing shade?
To say that her son owned the dollhouse? I guess not.
Oh, no, let's not listen.
Damn.
Wow,
Bro
are we
played
really
with dolls, you know?
Assuming
Whatever,
gender
man.
for toys? Wow.
We don't judge. We
You play
listen
with
and
all
we
the-
don't
You play
judge.
with all your little toys. That's fine.
Yeah,
We listen and we judge quietly, but dolls are
Yeah.
dolls.
yeah. In this world, pride never happened.
Don't judge
because,
dolls.
it's accepted everywhere.
This world's not so barbarous to judge
Well,
people on homophobic things.
I suppose it could be these dollhouses. Normally it's not more than one item, though.
I
It'll
have a
be
dollhouse.
one item, very special to the person. Something they hold dear.
Like
I
a
look at
silver
like-
whistle, maybe?
Could be. Do you have this whistle?
Oh,
Oh shit.
a compass, maybe. And I look at Kaden, guilty.
oh, Kanan's ears are down and he's not looking at anyone. Picture any guilty dog you've ever seen. The tip of his tail is the only thing that's wagging, you know?
Well, if those items are in the house anymore, then the ghost wouldn't be in his house, so it can't be those items. Correct?
Very astute,
I-
Lywin.
Could it be that she's haunting the tower? That the old stones have removed them all from the building? Oh no, it's the stonework.
Are you making fun of me?
Was she a stonemason? And
Was she a
Ludwig just goes,
Ludwig?
Oh wait, she was a painter, and I've been staying in the painter's room.
Wait, I got an idea.
Wait,
I
she
read
thought
the-
that you
all
were
of
the
her
painter's
paintings. No,
Wait,
actually,
you just
not
gave
at
me an
all.
idea. What if like her soul's trapped in a painting? I read this story once, a picture of Dorian Gray or something. You know where he was trapped.
Dorian
His soul-
Storm.
I think something more troubling is going on. I don't think it's the spirit of your sister at all, Mr. Von Caro. I think it is some sort of other wrathful spirit trapped here, taking the visage of your sister.
well,
So I don't think it would be a belonging of your sister's.
We also have walking thorn bushes. Remember the ones I was telling you about when I came to get my arm checked out? And then we also have red caps in the basement.
Good lord. You people live like this.
We've only been here like a week. Not even.
They kind of got here first, you know.
And also, we can't hurt them. We don't have
Look,
magic.
the fey spirits that are in your home, is you are able to make deals with them.
Oh, I
Yeah,
also
that's why I became Frill the Negotiator.
I
Do
also
not
cleared-
trust pixies.
I also cleared a magic circle upstairs.
Good.
Oh, we should see if that came back overnight.
That's a start. Oh my god, that would be such a lucrative fucking business. Every day you just come back and the mushroom circle's grown back. Those mushrooms are worth a lot of money, by the way.
Good thing we have them, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
We gave them to Pyrrha.
I had a fun time with it.
I don't think we should trust her with any
Are
kind of
you
mushrooms right
taking
now.
drugs, Lywin?
No.
Wait, you did though. That one.
Mm.
She's a bit aghast, and so are all
He's like,
of
"I
the
did-
other
Yes.
very mild-mannered women.
I didn't, except for the time you did.
I'm not doing
What's
drugs.
wrong with smoking a little bit of mushrooms occasionally? Not right, but I go with it.
Not practicing any of those occult rituals.
No. I was just, testing it for potions to make sure it
May
was...
you continue to walk in the mother's light, Lywin.
Ooh.
Someone's in trouble.
Sebastian raises the glass to that.
Um,
Has anyone else died in the home?
Wasn't there like a dead maid upstairs?
Oh,
Oh, there were a bunch of
Yeah.
bodies.
there was 3 bodies. The groundskeeper, and then
Grisly
bodies.
home you own.
I pull out the
Ludwig he
groundskeeper's.
finishes his muffin and does a little like fake bow.
Yeah,
I pull.
we're kind of being given it in a strange state.
I pull out the groundskeeper's keys and I hand them to my mother. I took these from the groundskeeper's body.
Holy shit! Now you're grave robbing.
I mean, technically, it feels like living in this house is grave robbing right now.
Whoa.
And
Technically, it's not
where
grave
did
robbing
the
until
body
they're in a
end
grave.
up?
It's true.
Ludwig, we asked you to. Wait, what did we do with it? I know
Have we checked the dumbwaiter?
I know I picked them up and I put them in piles and bags for us to take care of, but what did we actually do with it? Because I don't remember.
As
He's
far
checking on his
as
girl.
I am aware, they are bones stored somewhere. Because you never told me what you did with them.
We're saving them for when Kanan is a good boy.
Oh my god!
Wow.
So the
Wow.
bodies are still in the home then.
Wow.
Yeah, they actually might still be upstairs in the tower.
I made this cool star with them.
Oh my god. Kanan's
Well,
checking on
I
the
would
girls, by the way.
certainly first allow any spirit that you may think is haunting your home a channel to the other side by entombing their bones. Every elf should be deserving of this.
I honestly can't remember what I was thinking. Oh yeah, I got injured and then I, didn't finish. Oh, let me go take care of it. I'm gonna go back upstairs and back into the tower.
Is there a
Um,
crypt here?
Um,
Have you looked in
yeah.
the crypt? It could be a spirit related to one of the people in the crypt. Who's
Look at
entombed
Ludwig.
here?
think-
Ludwig says, my aunt and uncle are down there. But they've been dead since I was a boy. And she just nods. And there was never any spirits any in that time, and he just says no. Sounds much newer. I would bet that burying those bones, or entombing them and giving them a proper burial would be a good start.
Mr. Ludwig, I think you said that the crypt was on the opposite tower from the Red Caps, right?
Correct, yeah.
I'll go with Leywin then.
Wait, is the crypt in the wizard tower or is it in the tower
If you'd
that?
like, we could take the bodies back to town to have them entombed with, entombed in a graveyard. I don't know who these people are, but I'm sure their families would love to be notified.
Brill
Probably.
looks at everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pierre's kind of just nodding like, yeah, makes sense.
Why don't you all give me a sweep of the house? Give me a little tour and I'll, see if anything really stands out.
We should probably start with the trophy room, because that one's probably got a lot of weird stuff in there.
Yeah.
And it's close by, and Frill gets up and walks across the table.
He's so smart.
Love him. Love
So,
him.
Trinket,
Mhm.
I'm not 100% sure, but they're either going to be in the trash piles in the closet in my room, or the study, or still upstairs in some god awful bag in the alchemist place?
Some accursed bag. Yeah.
God,
Yeah,
oh
I
my
think
God.
they're in the trash room probably.
Nice and respectful. I love it.
Oh my God.
You
You
realize
know-
at this point, Lywood, that you actually did just like put all these bones in a bag and then shove them in the trash room.
So we
That's
don't even know
100% a thing you did.
a bag.
I believe they were.
Singular
There was a
bag?
couple. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you kept them.
Separate,
One
at least?
separate.
One skeleton per bag. Okay. Okay.
All right, this is the trophy room. Particularly, I think this one's kind of creepy.
Actually, you know what? Take corruption for that, Lywood.
Ah!
Okay. I'm a little sad now. I go from 1 to 2, right? Or 0 to 1.
Yeah, you can move down to 1.
Okay.
Or I think everybody technically you start at 1.
So, down to 2.
Yeah. Okay, so the way that corruption works, this is actually important. So you see that middle number?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna set that now to 1. Because you've gained 1 corruption.
Uh-huh.
At the end of the session, I'm gonna roll a die, and if it's like over your corruption, or if it's under your corruption number, then you're gonna move like up or down the scale of corruption is how it works.
Okay.
But we'll deal with that at the end of the session. Because this is new this episode. I haven't dealt with corruption. Ooh, quite a lot of treasures in here.
Yeah, good chance it's probably one of these things, right?
Frill, you watch as this woman, she kind of, actually, make me a scrutinize test.
Haha, I've gotten better at that. Just kidding. These masks.
Would you like to use your,
No. No, see,
Okay.
those dirty fortune things, that's how you really hurt Pyrrha, is because you re-rolled your damage.
I used a fortune, yeah.
And it exploded.
Yep.
So I know the danger. I don't want it.
She waves her
Keep that
hand.
dirty magic away from me.
She waves her hand over each of these artifacts. And you can see as she does it almost in the motion of like petting a cat. She kind of like rubs her hand over each of these objects in this just vertical motion, or this horizontal motion.
And you'll think I'm weird. She's petting the artifacts.
It's kind
I
of
mean,
cute.
we know where it comes from.
There's another turtle.
Oh my god.
This one's much fancier than the one in the other room.
We'll call it Antonio.
No, we gotta name it Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Tell
Oh
what
my
your
god.
name. Tell
Oh
what
my
your-
god. Tony and Ezekiel. Yeah. Oh my god. Yes, absolutely.
Well, this, she stops and kind of looks at this frog statue. You should not own this.
Oh,
This is blasphemy.
technically Ludwig owns it, and I think he plans on selling it, but can you tell me why? Because I'm not learned.
This is, it's the idol of a frog god from another continent, a hedonistic ogre. She just kind of shivers. God
So-
of blood.
So, by saying "oh my frog" instead of "oh my god," I've actually been making it worse?
I don't believe that's what they say, but
No, that's what I've
this is
been saying.
an ill omen. I don't like
Alright.
the black stone. It's gives me the heebie-jeebies. But it's not your artifact.
Okay, but we should still get rid of it.
Yes, it's not good. It's a blasphemous artifact. Yeah.
Very unbecoming.
Very unbecoming of a clean house. Have you ever heard about feng shui?
No, not once.
She explains it. The Eastern philosophy of feng shui.
Wow.
That the energy flows through your home.
Alright, over here's probably not it. It's just a little game room. And then across from it, though, we got a kid's room. Don't know nothing about those kids, though.
This is
Man,
the
fuck them
dollhouse you were talking about.
Maybe. To be honest with you, there's like multiple of those around the house, though. I know that for sure.
She does the same thing with her hand. Alright, let us move quickly. I have but 1 hour now that I've begun.
Oh, this is someone's. It's become someone's personal room, so we shouldn't snoop too much, but you can step in there if you like.
She kind of just waves her hand in front of the door.
Well, personally, that just doesn't look right. And here's our chapel
Talk
room. I
about
promise.
something that doesn't look right.
I promise we'll clean it up. I really wanted to get the front area clean first.
She moves up to the altar for just a second and, lights another candle and sets it down. The two of you who are standing here,
I've come with bones.
All bricked up.
make me
That's great.
a, scrutinize type roll. Perception-based roll. Yeah, scrutinize.
Hey. There I go seeing again.
She kneels down to pray here, and you both watch as this holy light emanates from her for a moment. You can see it now that you're looking at her, and you see that it probably was always there. There is this almost holy aura around her that kind of clings to her. And as she says this prayer within this room, you don't feel as if the storm lets up outside, but for sure, for a moment, the sun shines brighter through the stained glass window. There is a depiction of the mother here, and it illuminates.
Frill, leans over just a little bit. Dude, are the gods real?
Yeah, they've always been real.
Holy crap. I should probably be a better person.
You are a great person.
I don't know, I told that guy I was going to have a date with his mom. That's kind of mean.
Yeah, Frill, this may be the first time that you've actually seen anything like this. It's not like a crazy miracle. It's more like, just the sun is shining more brightly through the window of the mother onto her. But it's definitely something that it seems like it's something she did.
I'm the one who just put these bones in a bag and threw them in a corner of the trash pile. Pierre's accident might be literally all my fault.
I mean, I might have, if I found those bones, I might have, fed them to the plant, so... I'm not much better.
Well, let's be better people after this.
Also, how would Pierre's injury be your fault?
Because the bones might be cursed.
Ah, I see.
Her light still resonates here. But you should clean up your cobwebs.
Aye, Captain. Yeah,
Yes.
we'll do so.
Here are the bones. I put down 2
Well,
bags
I don't
of
want to
bones.
carry them.
I know. Okay.
Let us go to your place and your tombs and find a.
Wait, can
Right
we
this
get
way.
to our tombs?
What a delightful face! And she kind of just looks at this broken statue.
That's the thing I said just didn't look right.
Crumbling piece of antiquated elven stone. It's beautiful, really.
Yeah, I don't know how to say David in Elvish.
She says it for you. Why? Do you know someone?
Oh, no. My family told me about a statue like that one of a guy named David. And he had like a little wiener. But like, if he was such a big statue, it had to not be little, right?
Right, I heard the artist put it right at eye height. Because it was a social faux pas at the time.
Well, it's kind of like different for everybody.
I will say, it is a marvelous home you own here.
Oh shoot,
Yeah.
is it behind this wall that we haven't cleared out yet?
It is.
One
Draco!
second. Draco! Draco!
There is also access to it from the second floor. There's a
Oh.
stairwell that leads down.
You know, we can also go up a floor. Hold on.
Oh yeah, through my bedroom.
She's
Yeah,
got
yeah,
on
just-
some
you could
like
just go right here.
high-heeled boots, and she's, you know, like struggling to keep up. Not necessarily, but like she's, you know,
If
you
I
can
point
hear
down
the
there?
clicks, click, 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 click.
That's where the red caps are.
No, that's down.
Yeah, that's what I said. I pointed down that hallway as we walked in.
Well, that's a challenge for another day.
How do I go upstairs, guys?
You go around the circle.
I am around the circle.
Sometimes
the
it
other
gets
side
weird.
of the
You have to
circle.
line yourself up a little bit differently.
Sometimes you have to go to the other side of the circle.
Just go back down and then try it again. Go all the way back down and then try it again.
Please ignore the ballistas. I apologize for the mess in this room, too. I don't know why I
What the
apologize
heck?
for them. They came with the house.
If it's the one tower near the chapel, that didn't work for me. With the
It's not,
staircase.
and it also worked for both me and...
Use your mouse instead of dragging. Or use your arrow keys instead of dragging. Go all the way down. The thing is over here.
Oh.
Oh,
I didn't know
clever.
this was. I didn't know this was over here.
Damn, what a seamless transition down here, though. That was clean.
Oh God.
Ah, yes. She looks over one here. There's like... It's essentially... It's an iron gate. And behind it, there's a tomb. There's an empty name placard on, though. It doesn't appear that there's anybody entombed in this one.
Frill will light a torch. Sorry, I can't see well in the dark.
I checked the
Allow me.
Briskies.
And she snaps her fingers, and she casts essentially a cantrip that's light.
Okay.
From just floating, it's about the size of a ping pong ball. Essentially, this little spark of light that just kind of floats through the air and illuminates everything.
Well, I'll just put this out then, I guess.
If it
I check
makes
all
you
the
feel
keys.
better.
No, it's cool. I appreciate it.
Do we have the key to get into this room?
I have all the keys right here, and Frill holds up a big, cartoonishly large keyring. And
Yeah.
tries every single key.
You
one by
can
one.
turn the lock on this. Yeah, it's in there. You find there's just kind
dang.
it looks like what looks like one master key for all of these tombs down here.
I probably should have started with the one that has the little like skull on it. That was silly of me.
Well,
Do I
here's
dump
for one.
under- Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna ask.
I'll go
if I
find
could
other.
open it.
The maid first, maybe.
Frill walks over here and then goes,
Maybe not.
I put the maid's bones in there, nice and neat. You know, skull top.
May her light guide you in the beyond.
And also with you. Guys, that was a goated religion joke. I'm sad.
No, you're good.
Sorry, I was distracted.
And so with you.
I assume you open this door here. There's another small gate, but I didn't.
Now I'm
make
sad
it.
'cause I missed it.
Oh.
I'm just looking for room.
What is?
Oh God.
Oh,
I assume this is the aunt and uncle.
This is the aunt and uncle's room, yeah. These ones look taken.
Should we like?
Pay
I
our
know.
respects.
Yeah,
And
I
she
know.
comes over and lights a small candle. There's just a small table over here that's got some candles on it that, you could light and leave.
And I don't like how dungeon trappy those big tiles look.
Frill,
It's such a trap in their own too.
Like every
You don't
mummy
want your
ever.
family to come visit you. That's why you make a tomb.
Fair, I guess.
Frill will take out 2 of the flowers left over from when they picked flowers for Stefan, and leave 1 on each of these little grave thingy. Right at the feet.
Gotta cover them dogs up.
I yelled down the hallway. There's something in here.
I wanted to check this other room.
My buddy system.
I don't know where Cole... Did you see where Lywind went?
Yeah, down south.
Oh,
We can go this way though. Oh, the buddy system, right? Leywind.
There's something down there.
Oh, I guess we're following Leywind then.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys want to go somewhere else? I just saw something down here. It was interesting. There's another crypt in here.
That tile looks broken.
you see what looks to be a tomb made for a woman, but the top is pushed aside. There's no one inside.
Oh God, that means they got out.
There is no name carved in either.
Oh, maybe no one else ever got in.
I swear, I thought you were going to say, and they took their name.
Oh, that would have been so good.
I start dumping the non-man housekeeper in here.
So there
Yeah,
was
the
a
non-
lady, and then there was two guards, like 2 men in armor.
Oh.
You could put them.
So you could put the lady in this one if you really want, and then put the other
Yeah.
bones in the other one.
Yeah, we'll do that. Switch.
quite a pretty tomb for a maid.
Well, she'll be the last person to be buried here.
Imagine if it was for a guard.
Bet it's a mistress. I'm
Better
not there.
for her. Ooh.
What's down this hallway?
It's like a cave.
There are some small yellowish crystals poking out of the wall here.
Can I see if they are weak enough that I could chisel a little bit off with my grappling hook?
Why don't you roll me a toughness roll?
Because I'm bad at the... No, I'm just kidding. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, you chip off a chunk of this yellow crystal that's about 2 inches.
Nice.
Looks like topaz.
That looks.
I'm trying really hard, but I can't come up with a joke for that.
So.
All right, 2 down. Oh, I did want to show you your housing runes were back there.
Oh, what are these?
You press that one for cold water and that one for hot water.
Good.
She looks them over, and they appear to be like some sort of colored bottles. Maybe they once held like a fancy liquor or something, some kind of embalming fluid.
You said housing runes, so we can get rid of the red caps?
Yes, I'll show you.
Well, that means we're gonna have to pick a name right now. The two of us. How terrible.
Yeah. Oh, wrong way.
I would like for you guys to make me an eavesdrop test.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yo,
Somewhere
back-to-back 11s?
deep in the ruins, you both hear that sinister snicker.
Oh, we should leave.
No.
It
We're
sounds
breaking
pretty
the-
far off.
We're breaking the non-aggression pact.
This is on the other side of the tower.
Here you go. And she moves up, and you can see carved into the wall here is this massive, I'm talking at least 3 foot by 3 foot panel that's stuck out of the wall here. And on it are about 4 or 5 names that have been passed down. Most recent, you can see clear as day, chiseled over the Von Caro name, are the words King Grimblethorn.
Alright, let's make this quick.
Seems like somebody owns your castle.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make it ours, though.
Okay, Frill. The same thing that you did back there with the topaz. Go ahead.
Oh, with my grappling hook?
Yep.
Wasn't there a chisel right here on the table?
Yep.
Okay, I'll use that instead. Alright, a name?
You don't
for
have
our
to do
group?
this right now, you know where it is. I just wanted to show you.
I feel like if we took it here
I'm
right
so sad
now-
you said that.
Do you
You're
guys
right.
hear something?
Yeah, we should leave. Don't go that way. There could be pixies. I feel like
Grumpkins and snarks.
those are words to say. But I don't know what they mean, so...
You think I'm scared of some grumpkin?
I think they're called red hats, or red caps. But not necessarily, but I don't want to be responsible if something happens to you, you know? That's a really easy way to get sent
She
to jail.
sighs. Look. She looks at you, Lywind. Every day. Every morning, I want you to come by my office at 9 a.m. except for Saturdays and Sundays. And we'll work on teaching you that anointment.
Understood.
While that's happening, can I quickly chisel?
Yeah, maybe a toughness check.
Oh, frick.
Can I
Actually,
get the help action?
this would be tradecraft.
Oh, that's one of the special skills.
This would be tradecraft.
That means it's gonna flip to fail.
That means it's gonna flip to fail.
It means we need.
Maybe you
Bastian
should get
to
your
do it.
stone carver down here.
Maybe I could do it anyway.
What
Maybe.
do
Oh
you,
my
Girl's a
god!
badass regardless.
what do you carve? Alright, Faye, it's all resting on you, buddy.
That 0-2 is well deserved.
You got this.
I want to write the negotiators so bad. But I know you guys will hate it.
We're not there to disagree.
I know you're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
And the thing is, none of us will know until someone says something.
Oh, Leywin's there, aren't you?
I'm not paying attention.
Oh.
I should have thought about this more before I did it.
Hey, you're the one who wants to do it right now.
I like that all the pressure's on you right now, Faye. I love it.
I love it. Hot
I
seat.
just hate that I'm holding it up.
It's like one of those Jubilee programs where it's like one liberal versus like 15 people around them just saying stupid bullshit.
I actually love those programs.
Yeah, that show is so funny.
All right, I write Fear the Pura. Fear the Pura.
Hey, what does that mean?
Fear the Pura.
Fear the Pira.
Yeah. So they'll be scared. Pura.
Oh my gosh.
So does that mean it's hers then?
She deserves it.
Well, Frill, do you speak
Forgot I introduced
Elven?
myself to her. Doubtful.
So then you
Let's
scribe
check.
this in
Let's
common.
check. Where do I see that?
Top of your sheet.
Oh,
it's the last
common
thing.
and something I'm not saying out loud, but it's not Elvish.
So yeah, then you would have carved this in common.
Yeah, for sure.
You need to do it in Elven.
Frick. I don't know Elven.
There's a translation book. But I would wait until you have someone who's competent at carving in Elven. I don't
I can
think
show
this
you-
will hold up.
I can show you all the letters.
Did you just carve it?
No,
Okay, well then.
but I can have you can redo it. You seem very committed to the cause.
No, it's fine. Plus, you guys should all come up with a name. I'm bad at names. I really wanted to write the negotiators, though.
She goes to pick up the chisel for maybe just a second and then sets it back down.
You know what? I feel like what you did was right, and then I'm gonna go pick up the chisel. You ready, guys? It's gonna be so bad. Yep. Never mind. You're right.
Maybe
He somehow
maybe
writes
we
Leywin
should
was here.
go. But now you know where they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. We still need one more tomb. Since there's not another tomb, this empty hole right here.
Oh my lord. Leywin.
Yeah, you do have a spooky looking pit down here.
Oh wait, what's over here?
Holy.
Oh. Wait, stop. Go slowly.
looks unfinished.
That's insane. What is this place? I'm so scared.
What are these statues? Does it have a plaque? And what is it?
This is an effigy of a, wolf type spirit. She looks at you and she says, I don't know.
This seems like more blasphemy stuff.
It's not elven.
Oh. What's that?
A fireplace.
It's a brazier.
Oh.
Can we burn the bones?
That doesn't sound right, but you guys are the experts.
I'm no expert.
How do you guys feel now that you know that this has been down here the entire time?
That's wild.
Since day one.
Been here the whole time. I mean, I can see.
It's
Oh.
massive, you guys.
Ah,
Does that lead outside?
no.
No, it's a dead end.
oh, okay. This leads us back to the tomb. I mean the wall scroll thing.
Oh.
Okay, so can I dump these bones in the same tomb as someone else to see maybe he
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. The place where you were at before Frill, if you want to move back there, you can investigate it.
Going way back.
Sorry, I kind of forgot where the connection was. So at the end of this hall, it terminates in what is essentially just a flat plane of wood with hinges on the side of it.
A door?
Like the back side of a door, but there's no handle or anything.
this is where the red caps are.
And it smells like mushrooms and wine.
Familiar.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You do actually hear some movement in that giggling on the other side.
How can they always be so happy?
What's wrong with being happy all the time?
Unnatural. So, do I dump these bones down this hole? And call
Maybe-
it, or just-
Maybe you guys can
Entomb
take
them
this...
with the other one in the first one.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe you could take those ones into town.
Oh, I
Oh.
can also do that.
Yeah, but then we won't know if we solve the issue or not, if the bones are not all laid to rest. So, it's okay. And then I make enough room in this one, spread them next to each other, like have it like,
No, that one's femur 1.
not touching each other, so they're not getting any afterlife,
I was gonna say, you gotta lay them with, feet to head. And she just gets ready to walk up and down flights of stairs again.
Oh, wait, shouldn't this should be cleared out by now, right? Because we called on Drake.
Is that what they've been up to?
No, I'm just kidding. We're down there for a long time though, so other people would like to do things.
Yeah, what's everybody else up to while this tour has been going on?
Where do you want us to clear out? Cue pingity.
In the very front room, like the entryway, there's more bricks and stuff in front of a door.
Oh, here?
But it's okay. It's not like hella pressing. It's just the way down to the tomb. The
Oh, sure, why not?
catacombs.
I ain't doing much else, and I'm not allowed to cook according to somebody. I am Derek.
Prove me wrong, Darren.
We're gonna say that eventually 2 of the healers leave. And there's just one kind of hanging around waiting for, the Reverend Mother to be done.
I were gonna say for payment.
Roll toughness. We're gonna remove rocks. I can't roll for you. I don't have your character. I don't roll for you.
Fine.
God's rolling for you.
I'm Draco today.
Grrr. We're toughing it out. There you go.
It's not hard to move rocks.
Rock. Who's just really locked in? I'm confused.
Ren, you see what she typed?
Damn.
I can't read, so. Yeah, rocks moving. Woo. Ah, hell yeah, brother.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Back where I come from, that's what we used to do. Move some rocks all day. Woo. We need to get the healers to start moving rocks with us. Heal them rocks.
She's not gonna do menial labor.
It ain't menial. Rocks have feelings.
Well, hopefully
Bastion
with the stuff put to rest, your ghost should be dealt with.
If not, I will finish it off.
You know what, the ghost?
But yeah, Bastien, what are you up to today?
Well, still in here while they're all gone. I'm like, so I once heard of this feng shui guy who thought that, there was the energy that passes through a room and a structure, and it's all bullshit. It's all about the structure itself. Everything comes down to the foundation. There's a lot of things today, a lot of structures that are built, homes and taverns and inns, in which the entirety of the structure is not actually bound to the foundation. I'm just going on just construction and stone.
Yeah. And she just kind of twirls her hair.
Kanan is also listening. He does not understand it really, but he's trying,
Oh yeah, black marble. I love the black marble. Guys, don't be weird.
No, it's just the flirting that's funny.
You made it weird.
You're the one who laughed. Come on.
I
I
guess
think it
that
looks
jumped
so
over
much
my
better
head.
on a countertop than granite.
A lot of things look great on the countertop. I'm not particularly good with sculptures, but I can do structures. Like this room, for example, it's just a square room, but when you actually take a closer look at it, look at the stonework.
It's like every
Look at the corners.
ounce of my being. Oh man, okay.
Would she look good on the counter?
That was the joke I didn't say.
That's where my head went immediately. I'm not alone.
Said it out loud.
She's just like,
Nasty.
That's
Think
up
I
there
look good
for
on the counter,
why does it
no?
always involve Days? Because the other one was rearranging from the last campaign.
Hey,
Days just brings this out of people.
You're all nasty. Bunch of perverts. Oh my god.
There's no way that's
I'm
not.
happy I wasn't alone. God.
I'm just waiting for the moment where she was like, okay, I'll get on the counter.
She does seem a little interested in Sir Bastien. A little rough and tumble sellsword type.
I thought you were definitely flirting with her for a moment there. I was like,
Wink wonk. No,
Well.
he is a pure boy, I think.
Definitely.
One of those just doesn't know he's hot, doesn't, you know?
Just loves his work.
He's married to the chisel, sorry. You can take that however you want to take it.
Don't be sorry. Don't you fucking say sorry.
Actually, I was thinking, Ludwig, that I was considering perhaps we have to get a crane constructed, because I was actually considering more of a central column for that tower over there. Sturdiness and all that, and
A
just
crane.
preventing. Well, we'll need a crane to do all of the scaffolding.
And who's financing
in
that?
I mean, depends on.
Don't you
who
just build it
wants
from the
that.
bottom up?
I mean,
You
of course, but it won't be as sturdy or strong as it could be.
so let me get this straight. You want to erect a pillar in our house?
Not necessarily well, yes, but it may not be as thick or as big as you're intending or thinking. Stop it!
Go. I have to go. I'm muting.
I have to go home.
I need to leave.
Hey, you were asking for that one that time. I'm sorry.
Why didn't you just say, like, turgid or something? God.
Yes, I want to erect a big rock hard shaft in your property.
Oh, no.
Okay, so there's 3 Laura Baileys at the
Some
table.
more
Oh,
tea, Ludwig says.
God.
You just you just walked right in on that one. You were just like, I'm going in on it.
Legitimately,
Oh
I
my
swear
God,
to you,
no.
I am not even thinking that when I'm saying these things.
There's a lot of what we're learning really is there's a lot of these fucking metaphors in the world of building.
Yes.
Right, well,
Stefan.
Stefan, actually, yeah, Stefan shows up a little after breakfast to help. Fucking bitter cold. Fuck is this shit? Save me a muffin?
You're welcome to it, I believe.
Only if you get it from the countertop.
Oh shh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
I thought we ate all the muffins on the countertop. That was on purpose.
Pierre's gonna start clearing the table very slowly.
He just over, while he's eating his
I have a
muffin,
headache.
you know, with food in his mouth, he says, "What's with all the fucking nuns?"
I don't think you're supposed to swear in front of them. He's like,
My mom's here. She's helping one of our friends who got attacked by a ghost last night, or a wraith. Sorry, not a
A
ghost.
ghost.
Wraith.
I don't like ghosts too much. When I was a kid, my house was haunted.
We don't like ghosts.
Really?
either.
Yeah, really.
how did you handle it?
Well, we moved.
Oh. Well, that's not,
That's not the right.
that's
No.
really not, we can't,
I don't know, I
Weird.
thought it was kind of funny, though. The ghost used to move around my mom's frying pan. She'd get really mad.
that doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah. Now, when does it sound like it? Like
I remember one time I was sitting there eating and the thing damn picked right up off the ground, flew across the room. Dude, she was so mad. I couldn't stop laughing because I didn't know what was going on. I was like 7, but...
So we can't do that.
Was it like that? Is it like a frying pan kind of ghost?
No, it almost killed Pyrrha.
Oh, it's like a killing kind of ghost.
Mm-hmm. But it only comes out at night, so I don't think you have to really worry about it. I feel like I need to go stand in the woods.
It's still snowing outside.
His
You
ears
can build an
droop.
igloo.
Would you
Miss,
wait for me to
Miss
leave?
Reverend Mother, how will we know for sure if we did the right steps to get the wraith out of here?
Well, you won't, but I do have a solution for you here. And she hands over to you just a flask of holy water, and as well as some. It looks to be it's like there's like a twig, and it looks to be like there's some moss wrapped around it, and then that's like wrapped in bark, and it's all sealed in wax. And she says, but put this in your main fireplace, the one in the main room, tonight, and no one should sleep there.
Gotcha, thanks. I was so thirsty, and Frill goes to uncork the little bottle of liquid.
That's holy water.
Oh gosh, okay. I don't know what that means, but okay.
It's water that's been blessed by the mother. You can spritz it on, yourself or your windows, your doors. Say a little elven prayer if you know any, but just sprinkle it around your rooms at night before you go to bed.
Okay. My room doesn't have windows, but okay.
Your room has
I'll
a
make
window.
Oh shit, it does. I just learned that those were windows. Thank you. I'll make sure to do this for the room that we put Pyrrha in. She probably needs it the most.
I am, well, unless you want to have someone here do a stakeout at night,
I'll do it.
you'll need to know how to dispatch such a ghost. Lywin
put
has
this water
some
in.
way to do so, but it is not the best way. He's the
Could
only
you-
one here capable of doing so.
Could you maybe bless these knives of mine, and then they could do damage?
For the day.
Yeah. Well,
For
does that mean,
actually a time period of around 8 hours.
what time is it now?
It's about, we'll say it's noon.
That would be gone before it was nighttime.
Well, if it wasn't so bitter cold, I would say I could have someone return before nightfall.
It's okay.
Just convince her to stay.
I don't know. She was really upset with the state of our chapel. I don't think she would like that.
We'll just clean it up.
I do have other things to do today, though.
Yes, you are a very important person. But do you need an escort back?
Yeah, she kind of summons the other lady from the other room.
Right, certainly someone more capable than me.
I think we'll be all right. But yes, burn that, and do come get another one if you do see anything, and
Take shifts tonight. But not in the living room.
as I said, I could have someone stop by to perform something later this evening, if you like.
Oh, is Leywin not capable? Should I say those
He
words specifically to him?
does not. Well, it's been a long time since he's attended any one of my courses.
Ooh.
Does that mean that Leywin can do magic?
She kind of looks at the rest of you. Did he not dispatch the ghost?
None of us were there.
Draco was.
Draco was there.
I'm taking a nap. What do you want?
He's standing up helping move rocks.
I say while moving rocks.
Did Lewin dispatch the ghost?
You watched Leywin's Bass Ghost, did you not?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Was it magical?
Sort of. I mean,
Yeah,
no.
he was slinging spells. It's the only reason that you did any damage
like,
to the
could it do
ghost.
magic? Yeah, well, yeah.
Right, then at least you have one person around who can dispatch the ghost for you. Need I say more?
Maybe we shouldn't mention to Bastien that Leywin is a magic.
Well, it's a holy magic, right? Like yours?
What
yes,
about
my
that, sorry?
child. I would like for you to make me a scrutinize check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I make like an insight, whatever that is?
And I'm gonna roll guile. Hang on, she has a thing. Since you are a different social class than her,
That's for damn sure.
she gets to roll this as an easier roll.
Oh, like she could fail.
Technically, your success is better than her guile roll. She's lying.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's good then.
Yes, I will be on my way, and, well, you could help him by, or help me by helping him by sending him my way for those morning classes. And then he would be able to touch those swords of yours.
Got it. I'll tease him about going to school.
And, the man
make
who
sure he
he
brushes
works
his
for
night
at the
teeth.
library came by the church yesterday asking when he was going to return to work.
That seems really irresponsible to ask not the right person.
Yes, well, I could walk in the other room, but I'm very busy.
Oh, sorry. I meant of them, not of you. I would assume that once we finish clearing out our new castle, that potentially I'll tell Lewin to swing by there and give him an update. Tomorrow, when he meets you for his class, your class.
She gives you a little head nod, and so does that other adherent.
Frill will bow, now knowing that Frill the Negotiator is a lower title than the... I keep wanting to call her the Dawn Mother. That's not
Reverend
the right
Mother.
word. Reverend Mother.
And they leave.
Hey, Derek,
Hey, what's up?
do you want to go into town before it gets too dark?
Yeah,
Wait, it's only noon. It's only noon. Never mind. We'll do that
Wait,
later.
why are we whispering?
Later. I don't know.
Are we doing
Everything's...
secret?
It's not like secret. Like, Draco's right there.
Draco's right there, but Draco's little.
Wait,
In one ear, at the other.
say what you just said again very slowly. Not because I wasn't listening, but because I'm really stupid.
I got you. I said Draco's right over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am. I am.
Not a lie. That is what I just said.
Yeah, well, let's go down. Should I bring my loot? Are we gonna loot some places or
No, maybe. But I think we should go check out the freaking... Hold on, let me check my notes.
Mrs. Miss thing?
Yeah, not their place, but the place that the other guys spend money at.
Oh, the place on the harbor that has a name that, yeah.
The Pearl Hook.
That's what I said. I intelligent.
Yes.
Yeah. Pearl Hook.
Number 30 on the map.
How do you pull up that map again?
You go into your quests.
Oh, Ostermere, there it is. Okay, number 30. Number 30. Oh, that's far. Fuck me.
Yeah, it would definitely be a trek.
It wouldn't take
Always-
like all day though, right?
I mean, it would probably take you an hour or so to walk there, and
Yeah.
at least.
They probably spend their money later in the evening, right? Like after
Yeah,
their
so-
shifts.
Maybe we'll talk to like the owner of the establishment first. You know, scope the place out, offer you to play a little bit.
No.
No.
No, if they spend a lot of money there, then us asking questions before they get there means that when they do get there, they'll probably get tipped off by the guy.
Oh, so maybe we should just talk about it and pretend to be like, you know, musicians want to, or comedy. I'm a musician, you're a comedy, or
Well,
And-
we wanna go in while they're already there, see if we can get you to start performing while they're there, and see if they can spend their money on you. And if they can like you, then that gives you the end to talk with them.
wait,
Then
I'm
you
supposed
can
to sell my
learn-
body.
No, what? God, jeez.
Oh, you said spend their money on me, so I was like,
Well, yeah, like giving you money because you're a performer. Your
Wait,
music, not your
if I
body.
give you the money, you'll do things.
I don't like
I mean,
the way you
that's
worded
not-
that.
only on countertops, but
Are you secretly a prostitute?
Slides close.
is it that much of a secret anymore?
Wait,
Okay,
you are
so
a
maybe
prostitute?
I don't think anyone's.
Derek is not a fucking prostitute.
He's a bard. He plays music for money.
He's a fucking
Guys.
escort. Get it right.
Oh my god.
It only happens in a carriage.
You could not afford him.
Damn.
You can't afford him, bitch.
I can afford anybody.
Anyways,
Net?
yeah, I think we should get you playing. Try to get them interested in your music, and then, once they're invested, then maybe you can sit at their table, and then maybe you
Oh.
can overhear something about them.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So maybe since it's still so early and it's only gonna take an hour to get there, maybe we should leave around like 6-7 p.m. this night, so we get there at like the right time when people are starting to funnel into the clubs and stuff.
Sure, I think like 4:30, maybe 5. But until then, I'm gonna go get the cobwebs out of the chapel, cause, gosh, that lady looked real sad.
Why don't I help you with that? You know, I ain't a religious little one, but dear Lord, I do hope I go to the next place when I die. So maybe this will help.
I want to go.
Draco, you might destroy the chapel. No offense.
No, you're totally welcome. It's your house too.
Yeah, fair enough.
I want to go make friends.
You guys could at some point pull the sheets off of all of the chairs and items and stuff in your home as well.
Yeah,
There
we
are
should
still
probably do
many
that.
covered items.
I did clear this room last time, I remember.
Yeah, we still need to clear the sheets off the things in the entry hall. Pardon me. I'm not gonna name myself invasive species. Excuse me. I ain't a plagiarist.
Yeah, instead we should name ourselves something cool, like corn.
With a backwards K.
Yeah, or with like a backwards R.
I was thinking with a P.
Or
Corn?
You
can't-
say as you
it can't be
walk
corp.
into the chapel.
It can't be corp because we know that would be pronounced as core.
Well, it's like fuck the corporate elite. So corp.
Oh, I have a great idea. We name it something
What?
ridiculous like corporate herpes.
Where'd that come from?
I
Also,
don't
what's
know.
herpes?
What about the
Oh.
sewer rats?
Oh wait, herpes. That's the thing you get when you really love someone.
Huh?
That's what my mother said.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But what
Huh.
about the
Does
sewer
Draco want to
rat?
go to the chapel?
No, can I actually make some bread?
Yeah.
Like, I imagine there is probably some bread already in the process of being made, and Draco is gonna try to, like, take over. Either where it is, or he's gonna start his own batch. Like,
Feed the starter, you know?
oh, beautiful. He's gonna,
Yeah, no,
like,
nobody
start
has made
helping
bread
with
today.
that.
That's normally Fira's thing. Ludwig didn't make bread, he made muffins.
You got this, Draco.
He is also gonna try to do this as quietly as possible. Like, he doesn't want Hero to know he's trying to make bread by himself.
Moral support.
What kind of role should cooking be?
Trade?
Craft.
Yeah, but
Then it's flipped to fail. on
Tradecraft, but
everybody.
difficulty changes based on whether or not it's something that they're actually normal or like they do regularly.
yeah.
So not flip to roll, not flip to fail. Because you can change that.
Or maybe it would be flipped
Like-
to fail if it was like a dish you don't make.
Because then you could do like tradecraft cooking for Pyrrha, and it's
It would be
easy.
higher.
But
yeah.
tradecraft cooking for like Sebastian would be hard because
Yeah.
he doesn't do it.
So let's do a tradecraft, just a straight tradecraft roll. You don't flip to fail it for Drake.
I think we should do impossible for Draco, if we're being honest.
Okay, rude.
You'll just do it straight and don't flip to fail on it. Because Pyrrha did teach you a little bit how to do it.
Teach me how to bread.
Teach me how to.
Oh!
Wow.
Do you want to use your fortune?
No, let's see how
No,
this
I
goes.
think this is how the dice really wanted it to go.
But you can't re-roll a critical failure anyway.
They're telling a story. Whether we
Yeah,
want to or not.
you absolutely annihilate Pyrrha sourdough starter.
Oh!
You forget to leave some in the jar, you put the whole thing in the dough, and then you fuck it up.
And you forgot to burp it and everything.
Which is a thing. I'm pretty sure.
It's a good thing Pyrrha probably has a couple bottles.
No.
But that one
burping.
was Geraldine, and that
It's a
Geraldine
good
was
thing
really
Pierre's
special.
blind and didn't see that.
She's technically able to see a bit right now. She took
Oh.
tincture and laudanum.
We
So
should get Pyrrha a room.
What happened?
I feel like she could.
Yeah.
Ludwig looks at you and says, I will change the sheets on the upstairs guest bedroom. You should take that one.
Well, maybe she shouldn't go upstairs. There's some extra space in the apprentice's room. There's 5 extra beds.
Well, what I was
They're
thinking
all
was
small, right?
we could do some renovations and turn the children's room and the trophy room to Pierre's room. Cause it'd be right here where she, loves.
Do you want to knock down a wall?
Yeah, we own this house, right?
Well, not yet.
Well, yeah, but... And he just looks at Sebastian. You don't know, he should... The structural integrity of the home.
I agree.
There are simpler ways, perhaps.
You don't want a trophy room, huh? Why wouldn't you want a trophy room? Where are you going to put your trophies?
Our trophy
Dumbwaiter.
Our trophy is Pyrrha.
Well, that is a majestic sentiment, young
Yes.
Lancaster.
It's a very strange way to what's the word?
Compliment someone?
Objectify someone.
That's a better. That feels more accurate
Could
somehow.
Draco hear this from the kitchen?
Yeah, for sure.
Draco's gonna kind of come out to the center table. Like, who said that?
King Gormlethorn.
Okay, no, you don't fuck with my girl. No, and he starts like literally climbing over the table.
Oh
Like,
my
what
god.
the fuck did you just say?
Stomps one of the flowers.
No, like
Um.
he's literally gonna kind of tump the chair backward. Is he sitting in the chair?
Yeah.
Oh, fly one, yeah.
Why? He's
I
gonna
didn't.
kind of his chair backward. I went through you making fun of me for not being able to read, but you will not fuck with my girl.
I didn't say anything bad.
You don't own her. She makes her own choices.
I
And
do.
her own bread.
Well, that part is more complicated.
Yes, Draco, we all know you have a soft heart. And he kind of, Ludwig tries to coax you down off the table. We all care about Bira. Come on, down off the table, off the table. That's mahogany.
Not
There's,
the mahogany,
those
darling.
marks from his shoes, definitely. They're not. His shoes are not clean.
Look, someone has to try and take care of your nice things before I'm gone, okay? If you let him walk all over... Look,
Try to save whatever starters he can.
Ludwig lowers his voice. It's like a cat. If you don't discipline them for walking on the counter immediately, they'll think it's okay.
While we're cleaning out the chapel, is there any of these books that stand out a little bit? Maybe any of them that might reference this sun god that lady was talking about?
Sun god.
Yeah. Clearly,
So
right?
most of these are. This is a temple to the mother, the martyr.
The mother. She's not the sun god? She gave off sun god vibes.
Not really, but she made the light glow to make her presence known. A lot of gods will do that.
I see.
They're all like, "Oh, I'm here."
So do any of these specifically seem to reference the mother?
There are some stuff about the martyr, who is, I think I described her at one point. Her worshippers are called Reverend Mothers. It's a mostly female-led congregation. You also do find some books mentioning the Leviathan, who is the goddess of the sea and of storms. And there's a book here on the custodian, who is like the Lord of Death.
Oh, I know Leviathan. That's by like Thomas Paine.
It says here that he's a god to the sea.
Oh no, it was like supposed to be like a metaphor for kings and stuff. Oh, maybe different Leviathan.
These are mostly just religious scriptures.
Yeah, these all seem a little out of my depth. But hey, cleaning, right? You should probably make sure that sconce doesn't fall.
The what doesn't fall? Sorry.
Sconce. The thing that holds the light in the wall.
Sconce.
I think that's what they're called, right?
That's exactly what
Sconce?
they're called.
We didn't have a lot of those in the mire.
You could hang up a lot of lamps in here and have a night congregation.
Ooh.
What role would that be to make sure these things don't fall?
I guess to just like generally repair the stuff.
Is that tradecraft or is that?
Probably, yeah, just tradecraft.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, you go about fixing up some stuff, straightening the books and, making sure the lamps are secured to the wall. I will go ahead and clean this room out for the next session.
Frill does cartwheels through all the cobwebs and then rubs them off on their hands.
Yeah, okay. You only have a couple spider friends.
That's fine. Oh,
Is Derek the secret villain?
Derek.
Derek Trump over here.
Oh my god.
Well, time to kill Derek. Time to break my vow to never attack someone in the campaign.
Is it roughly the evening by the time we finish cleaning up the chapel? Or at least 4:30?
Yeah, sure. What's everybody else doing for their day?
Take a wild guess.
Fixing that fucking tower, huh? I almost want to have it fixed for you, but it takes more than a week to build a tower.
Yeah, it does.
Especially alone.
And one of the priest ladies just sticks around for some reason.
No,
Lingering
I
for
got
some
rid
reason.
of her. Where is she?
Yeah.
Where is she?
No, she should, and then she watches fucking him working on the tower,
Oh.
like, you know,
Back just to
saluting.
help. You know, I just
Pan
want to
the
man
shot
your
over.
chapel.
Wow!
I am so glad I didn't have anything in my mouth. That is
Oh
also,
my-
you know, you
That
can do
was-
something with that if you want, but
That was wild.
something like I bet she does, you know, I don't know.
That was wild, Trinket.
What, man your chapel? Come on, guys. Come on. We're really fucking pushing it. Come on.
Very tame.
This is an 18 plus game, okay? Don't worry about it.
Oh man.
Yeah, Stefan starts shoveling the snow that's been blown in by the blizzard.
Kanan is a seeing eye dog the whole day, even though he's trembling pretty much because he has not lost any peril.
Listen, so if you're sticking around, she's gonna 100%, I think, at some point really realize that. Even though she is just enjoying life, floating along. She's gonna look at you like, alright, it's been hours. What's wrong?
Nothing. I mean, I was scared. Because you helped me a long time ago, and then I failed helping you.
Man, what could we have done about that? I mean, your arrow went right through her.
I could have done something.
She's gonna hold your face. Probably get little scritches too, though, at the same time. Like up by your ears.
They're appreciated.
It's not your fault. I shouldn't have been so close in the first place. I know that's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
It's not like it's your fault, though.
I mean, I'm no strategist, but I should have done better. That's fine. You don't need to fuss over me. None of you.
Oh, I think the ship has sailed on that one.
I can tell. She's just like nodding, like, yeah.
I just got scared and I can't shake it, and I'm cooped up in here, and I don't know what to do. Other than just know that you're okay, and
I'm alright. She kind of like finger guns.
and I know because I can see you.
I can see you for now.
For now?
Just got to. Well, she kind of explains how the her double dose of opiates today is assisting.
I mean, yeah.
I'll be alright. Just got to take it easy.
He nods a little bit.
Now, how do I help you?
I don't need any help. What do you mean?
You're shaking like a leaf.
That's getting the goat sass.
Yes, for sure. Both hands on hips now. Like,
It was just too funny.
I don't know.
and just for a moment, did I hear you say you were trying to go back out into the snow?
I mean, I was thinking maybe I'll sleep out there tonight. I do that. It's
Have you
where I
lost
usually
your
feel
mind?
calm. I mean, I've slept out in the winter before.
I think you've
It's
lost
not
your
that
mind.
weird. I'm not. No.
Yeah,
This
you've
is-
lost your mind. I see. Alright.
That's where I live most of the time. This is the first time in a long time that I've had a roof.
Yeah, so then you
Was that a
stay.
pun?
God, I wish I could say that it was. Intentionally, anyway. It's been the first time in a long time since I've had a roof.
Oh my god. Fucking look at me. I love it.
His ears do that perk up when he does it, you know?
Oh my god, I love it. Wiping a tear from my eye. Yeah, you can't. You can't stay outside. It's cold.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get any better.
I mean, do you think I've got? she kind of like. She's like, I've got some deliriants upstairs in the tower. If you think that'll help you.
Like drugs.
Yes. I've also got some laudanum. I don't think you need any antivenom, so
I mean, isn't that like expensive?
listen. Before all this happened, I was upstairs cooking some good stuff.
Do you have like extra?
Oh, got enough. And I can always make more when I get the chance. You know, I would happily give up any of my resources for you, so if you need it, it's yours.
I mean, if you, but you could use it for yourself, right?
I gotta take care of myself. Been doing it for years. I like
I
taking
guess if
care of all of you.
maybe I'll try it before I sleep. Which, by the way, we have to get you. You can't sleep. We'll move Snappy. You need a room not big and open with this scary monster
Oh, but I
in it.
love the couch.
Well, we can drag the couch. We can have Draco do it.
Oh, it's too big. she's like, oh, that's
He's too big. It's fine.
I mean,
I heard my name. I drag couches.
Eh? Told you.
She's
Couch
like,
dragging
no,
to
no,
be
the
happening.
couch is for the main room. Leave it. It's fine. It's fine.
No.
Yeah, sleep it. I promise I'll sleep in a room. I promise.
Okay, okay. As long as you're in a room, I'm going to sleep as well. Maybe I could near your room just so I can know that you're okay.
2 beds in I think in the children's room. She motions.
Aren't they too short for you?
If I curl up, I'll be just fine. She's like, I am determined. I probably won't fit on that all the way. Not with her hips. That won't happen. But it's
Yeah.
fine. We'll try. We'll try.
Well, purely by sleeping somewhere comfortable with a fire, you will move all the way back up the peril tracker after a night of rest.
I have to take laudanum to do it, is the thing. Because of my drawback.
You specifically have to.
Yeah.
Well, would you look at that?
Mhm.
Pull that along. I have one.
Yeah. Which normally he wouldn't do, but he doesn't feel comfortable. Because, like I said, he feels like, I mean, you're his friend, he feels like he owes you, but also you're his friend. So, he
We
really
need to
doesn't
get
want...
the owing out of this. She's gonna, like, shake you at one point. Stop! But, yeah.
Stop!
Stop it! I'm like, you're doing too much. It's fine.
Yeah, he's a dog. They all do too much.
He's just a good boy.
So
He's
with that,
trying.
we're officially down to 1 laudanum.
It's fine. She would, if he expresses that, which I think he did, asking, the laudanum is yours.
Okay. He'll take it before he goes to sleep tonight.
Do you want to try and trade?
Drugs, they solve everything.
They solve it all.
They do when you have a woods-based anxiety disorder. Or a society-based, I guess might be a better term.
Yeah, I think yours is society-based.
It's called persecution complex, actually. Which that doesn't fit, but the actual thing itself just fits with his background, so.
A social anxiety.
Yeah, he's spected a social anxiety.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mood, buddy.
Yeah. Like mother,
Sent
like
you a
son.
trade request, by the way.
Oh, let's see, did I get it? Oh, I did. It says drag and drop items to begin trading.
That's
Oh,
fine,
he
I
wanted
can
to give you
spectate.
some of his stuff as well.
There we go.
Because you'll do more with that than he will.
I think that's so cute.
It's adorable.
I just watched you guys trade.
Oh, it's thinking. Oh, it works!
It was.
The animal bane is black market goods, by the way.
More stuff to cook, man. My special lab is just.
It's labbing.
We're cooking.
All right, well. I hate to cut your RP short for the night days, but the boys are building a wall. Roll toughness. Roll trade
Let's go.
Let's do tradecraft rolls today.
Tradecraft. Is the difficulty easier for me?
You don't
Yeah,
flip
we'll
to fail,
say
right?
you won't flip to fail, and you can have a +10 for this.
Ooh.
Ooh. Built that wall.
He's also got a fan section right now of one singular,
One single.
none.
One
Ooh,
none.
Critical
And
success.
Too good.
Stefan,
You're
however,
fucking it up, Stefan.
Get your head in the game.
It's fucking cold! He turns and you can see his goggles are like completely frozen over.
Oh my god.
We are men of the Mason.
You say that on the
We are
inside.
good
Why
at
do I
this.
have to
This
be the
is
one who's
our
on the
thing.
outside?
Because I'm better at this. This is my life's work.
It's one fucking tower, dude. Chill.
I put everything into every stone.
Narrator, he did not chill.
And he kicks the stone that he was working on back off and then resets it, like grouts it so it's perfect, pulls down the level. Make it fucking perfect. I'll make it fucking perfect.
Yeah, it better be fucking perfect.
feisty. I'm gonna go and see if Snappy will talk to me again.
Weren't you on drugs when that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So simple. Yeah.
Snappy just kind of looks at you.
Oh, shit, did anyone feed Snappy today?
Snap, snap. He looks hungry.
Oh, Snappy do.
I'm gonna bring him some of the extra random stuff we have in the kitchen that has been cooked and has been sitting out. And then I'm just gonna put it in a pile and then get like a nice like big like, you know, one of those milk carton containers, you know, and just like leave it there and be like, here. Don't know what you like to eat, but here's a bunch of stuff.
Toss it in.
And then I pick up one of the items and I start to spell it out and I go, what is this item? Oh.
Yeah, he kind of snaps at it.
And I'll just pretend like I understand what he's saying and I just toss it into Snappy's mouth. After I pretend to understand that he repeated to me how to spell this item, whatever item it is out.
It is not speaking to you today.
I'm just here just having a full conversation with this plant who I know deep down is not talking to me.
At least you know.
But we have bonded.
Was the voice of Snappy just Lywin's subconscious projected onto a plant? We'll never know.
We'll never know.
You'll have to take mushrooms again and see if the plant talks to you. Remember last time you were coughing fucking rainbow sparkles? You were literally puking rainbow last time.
Tune in, turn on, tune in, drop out, you know?
Okay, so are we going into another night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, we wanted to go.
Oh, right, you're going to town.
Oh.
You're right, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
And we gotta be
yeah,
back in time to burn the thing in the fireplace.
Wait, burn what
Okay,
in her?
can we save... I know we have like 20 minutes left. Can we say... I don't have a map made up for the Pearl Hook yet. Can we save that for the next session? Sure. Like, we can go there, we can walk through town, we can walk up and I can describe it to you, but there's no map yet today.
No.
We could save
Yeah.
it for next time, that's fine.
If there's anything else you want to do in town, though, before then, we could also, we could start that. We could get you into town.
Yes, I need to see if I can buy a gun. Since Lenny
I
never
need to
answered.
see
But
a
you
man
could
about
ask
a
him
gun.
again if you want. He said talk to him about it later.
Oh, I think that was actually when Discord shit itself.
Oh, yeah, no, he told you to talk to him about it later.
Well, I'll ask him tonight when we get back. Then I can have 2 guns.
You know, Frill, I've heard the statistic about how people who own guns are more likely to hurt their own friends and family than actual people that they're trying to defend them from. I don't know if you've heard that before.
Oh, that's okay. I don't have any family. Just kidding.
So you have like 6 siblings?
5. I'm 6.
Oh yeah, you're a 6-tuplet.
No, they weren't all at the same time.
It's same thing, but different.
No, only Connie and Donnie came at the same time.
And then Bridget was, but I don't know. I'm sorry. You're young. You're the baby.
Beatrice.
Beatrice. Yeah.
She was before them. That's why she's
Oh.
B.
Yeah. Oh, I see how it works. It's like, they're doing off the alphabet. That's what they call it.
Yeah. Adam first, then Beatrice, then Connie and Donnie, then Eve, then Frill.
Wait, you have an
There's
Adam
no
and Eve in
G?
your family?
Did you say there's no G?
Yeah, I said there's no G. There's nobody after Fro.
No.
Just curious.
No. I almost answered why, but I don't. No one else needs to know that answer. Not yet. What did you ask me?
There's an Adam and Eve in your family, you said.
Oh, yeah, there are. Yeah.
I read him about a story, like, really stupid book about him, but...
Wow, stupid, huh?
Wait, you follow that religion?
No,
With
I
the-
literally think I discovered that gods were real today.
Oh.
Like,
Well, there's
that
like-
lady prayed, and then the literal sun decided it was going to shine in the room explicitly on her. And there was this, like, a massive healing, like, straight up aura farming. Like, it was crazy.
No aura farming.
I love Frill.
Damn, that's really cool. I sort of like this main character, Jesus, in that story. He was, like, super baller.
You thought he was the main character? He's only in the second half of the book.
Yeah, but he just has such immaculate vibes.
Yeah, dude, it's
Immaculate,
really
that's
bold.
funny.
They introduced the main character halfway through the story.
I see what you did there,
And then
immaculate.
they
Like the
kill him to
conception.
subvert your expectations.
Yeah, it's a shame what the Jews did to him, though.
Oh,
my
boy.
god.
Anyways,
Sorry, stop there.
No, Kanye was in the chat.
Oh,
Wild.
I'm allowed to say that I'm Jewish.
Said every Jew ever.
Says every ethnicity ever when they make a joke about their own people.
I'm so sorry for that comment. Though.
it's okay.
anyways, really bad time for me to be about to go buy a gun, I guess. But this is awkward now. Thanks for making it weird, Derek. Thanks for making it weird, Derek.
Anytime.
So, where are you? Are you headed to, like, one
The
of
gun
the... There's no such thing as a gun
Yeah,
store.
I've got to avoid the background check, so I have to go to a gun show.
Yeah, there's not one
Okay.
of those either. God, dude, guys, this fucking
Okay.
episode is
This one's done.
Oh,
This one's
guys,
off the
the
book.
guy who makes this game listens. Okay, please.
Sorry, guys.
This is cathartic. We needed this, okay?
I'm
I will
sorry,
go to-
Daniel.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We
I
love
will
your
go
board
to local
game.
blacksmith.
Isn't there like
So there's two. There's a small blacksmith. Her name is Stone Hollow, and then there's the Glen Forge, which is owned by the Glen family.
Are they considered better?
Quite, yeah. At the Stone Hollow, she just mostly is just like a shoe horse smith and nails and that kind of thing. Tools. She doesn't really make weapons or finer stuff because it takes a pretty fine smith to make a revolver, a gun.
To Glendale, I guess. Where was that at? Oh my god! I'm being teleported to a map where I have no vision.
Hold on.
When I think of Glendale, this is what I think of Glendale.
Oh, now I remember. I was like, what do I know Glendale from?
Oh, that's Draco.
I just finished watching Centaur World.
Shit, I don't have a fucking token for this guy.
Whoa.
Oh no. All right, well, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to RP the guy behind the counter.
This place is crazy.
Yeah, you guys enter
I think this is gonna
into.
cost way more than 6 gold.
Wait, how much money do you have?
6 gold.
Damn.
You enter into this
Wait.
room. There's many treasures on sale. Behind the counter is actually he's a very short. If you did not, if you have probably never seen a dwarf before in your life because they're even harder to come across than an elf. But this guy kind of reminds you of like what you would think a dwarf is. He's very short, very stout. Yeah, he's standing right where Derek is standing. Behind this counter. and kind of looks up at you guys as you all come in. Welcome, fine travelers.
Hello. I'm
Howdy.
Frill.
I'm Derek. A pleasure to meet you, Mr.
I am Martin Glenn.
Mr. Glenn. It's a pleasure.
I'm sure there's a lot of Mr. and Mrs. Glens, so we should probably call him by his
Mr.
first
and
name.
Mrs. Glenn are my mother and father. I am not married.
Who's dropped coins?
Me, sorry.
Sorry, I just have so
drops
much
a
money I'm
coin
eager
on
to
the,
spend.
counter.
I'm curious, do you perchance make firearms?
Oh, firearms, you say?
Looking for something custom made because most things are, you know, a little big for my little hands.
We have a gold to pay you, sir, if you'd like.
I also, I don't know if anybody's ever noticed this about me, but I only have 4 fingers. I got a thumb and then these 3. So I need like a really small gun.
Well,
I'm after moral
are you
support.
looking for something like he pulls out 2 guns. He puts one on the table. One is a simple just flintlock pistol, like smooth bore you'd have to pack down between every shot. Well, this is a classic flintlock, but we do have a much fancier model, and he pulls out what is the revolver in this game is a 3-barrel pistol. That's what it's called, with a revolving barrel.
Well, which one's more likely to make someone wet themselves when I pull it out?
Well, I'd say probably this one, as you've got more of an ability to pull the trigger again and again. But, look, how much money are you willing to spend on this?
Normally I like to know the price of things before I answer that question.
He puts away the revolver. This one here is 20 gold. He points to the flintlock pistol.
Oh, shoot. That's a lot of money.
I understand. I just got to town. I worked my first job. I think I'll work a couple more and I'll have enough. I appreciate you. Just curiosity, what was the price of the other one?
Oh, our 3 barrels start at 80 gold.
Oh, wow.
Mostly a commission for the local military.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I actually had a question about. I'm not really an expert in combative arts, but I don't know if you're a friend of literature and stuff, but Mr. Ludwig, in his stories, he wrote about this character who used guns a lot, and I was wondering if there's anything that exists like that, like a bigger gun, like something more rifle-esque.
We could have rifles.
Oh, those dudes exist. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a newbie to all this violence, if you may. How much would those run you?
And I have to find it. So there's a blunderbuss, which will set you back about 13 gold.
Oh wow, that's a lot of damage.
And then there's also a so I'm trying to find other guns. A musket. A musket is about 65 gold.
Wow, that's expensive. How often do you sell things like this to people?
As I said, they're mostly only commissioned to military. You don't see a lot of civilians with that kind of firepower in their pocket.
What, I'm gonna pull Frill to a
For
quick
most
sidebar.
people, a good sword is good enough. He gestures around.
I have a kind of an odd request. Could I potentially commission one that when you pulled the trigger, it was like a musket one like that, and instead of not a musket, sorry, the flintlock pistol, and when you pull the trigger, it like sticks out a little flag that says bang. Would that be like
So
cheaper since it's not lethal?
Lethal.
Yeah, it would do like no damage. Like if you were in the way, it just wouldn't even push out.
My dear child, it would cost me more money to design a contraption that does nothing than it would to construct one that fires the bullet.
Really, you can't just like
a spring-loaded mechanism that shoots out. Where would it come from? How would it work?
It would be like in the barrel, and you'd push it down under the spring, and then there'd just be like a little latchy thing, and then when I pull the trigger, it releases the latch. I feel
Are
like
you a
that's
designer?
No, but I'm like, I graduated 3rd grade.
Krill, I believe my friend means you no disrespect, sir.
Well, when you do figure out how to make a gun that doesn't work, I'm sure you'll sell it to a lot of people. Sounds like a very intelligent idea.
Well, I believe my friend was like trying to advertise it as like a children's toy, if you will. Get kids interested in guns.
Not at all. No. Sorry,
now that I follow.
No, if that were the idea, then you would want to put like a tiny little like capsule, so that way when you pulled the trigger, it would like fire and it would hit the capsule, so that would make like a bang sound, but it didn't actually fire anything.
Ooh, like a little firework.
Yeah, like those little popper things, you like toss them at the ground, and when they hit the ground, they go.
I definitely know poppers.
Not those kind of poppers.
Nobody said anything.
The ones with like jalapenos inside them?
Sorry, I thought of our friend saying something ridiculous in that moment.
One other question I actually did have for you, which is a little bit of an unrelated topic, but if you could help us, that'd actually be a great deal of help. Do you happen to have sold any weapons to the guard captain by chance? We've been looking to connect with him about some mutual interest, if you will.
I sell quite a few weapons to the guard staff here in the city.
Yeah, I feel like he's answered that question from you like 9 times now, Derek.
Well, no, I was like asking about a specific person if he knows where the guard captain would
Make me a charm roll.
Charm? There we go. I can charm. Charm. Attributes. Charm.
I feel like a better question here.
Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna use a luck on that one, actually. Reroll. Or fortune. It's not called luck in this universe. God damn it.
Now you wish you had luck.
I wish I did have luck, yeah.
2 minutes, roll more. 2 minutes, roll more.
Wait, do I not have
I would like to step in, but I am assuming that there has to be a consequence for the failure first.
Yeah, he says, I don't disclose the information of our customers.
That's totally fair. Hey, you know how I mentioned we just solved our first job, and that we're gonna work some more. One thing I had kind of overheard entering in is that sometimes the shopkeepers get a little like roughed up by the guards. Has that ever happened to you? It sounds like you probably might have a better relationship with them, but they're like paying you, right? They're not just like roughing you up for them.
Why don't you make me a charm roll, or I'll let you roll guile.
I will choose guile because it's better.
Yep, makes sense for you. You influence with a sort of, more less savory manner than a charm.
Yeah, I just told the man that he didn't pass 3rd grade.
They pay me quite good.
Oh, that's good. Just want to make sure I do want to come back one day and buy one of those. So I want to make sure you're not like getting, roughed up or blackmailed or nothing.
You got something against the guards? They rough you up?
Oh, not
No,
me.
of course
Guards
No.
steal your sweet roll.
No, no. They could never
God.
catch me. They're way too fat, those little piggies.
Oh, my friend's joking, of course. Aren't you, Frail?
Of course, always joking. Everything's a joke. Why would I ever be serious? That's stupid.
Well, if you ever
Yeah.
need your blades sharpened or worked on or your armor repaired, we are always in town giving the fairest rates.
Muchas gracias, as they say.
Oh, could I give you like a... Can I give you a penny for your thoughts? And ask, what you have like a pro tip for drying out your armor after it gets really wet? The snow's been kinda... You know, if I wear it like the next day, it's like cold and wet, and I don't like that.
Well, you
I
should
heard pretty
properly
dry.
oil your armor at least once a week. Should protect it against the elements. Or I could actually here, and he passes across the table to you just a teeny tiny little vial. We're sponsored by Dr. Morgan's armor oil. Here's a little sample for you. All conditions.
Nice, okay. And what did you call it again? Armor oil?
Yep.
Okay.
It's made by Dr. Martin.
Dr. Martin. Doc Martin? Okay.
At
Sounds
least
like
you're
a
not
cool
sponsored
guy.
by Raid Shadow Legends.
That's, hey, no shame. Thank you very much. You've been very kind. I'm sorry. I remember the last name Glenn, obviously, because my friend said it was Mr. Glenn, but I did forget the first name.
God, what did I call this guy?
Marcus Glenn.
Is it Marcus? Yeah.
I think it was Marcus.
All I remembered is that he had two first names.
We'll go with
Marcus.
Marcus.
I named a character.
Alrighty, my lovelies. We have come to the end of our time here.
No.
Unless you want to keep going. I mean, we got started pretty late.
Whatever everybody else wants. I am
No,
But-
we should end, but
at the behest of the people.
we should try to be here more on time next week, my lovelies. Pretty please. Since we've already been granted an additional half an hour. But anyways, I hope you all had fun.